Good evening, good morning.
Wait.
Oh,
Ding, ding.
ding. I
So,
don't know why I'm putting my watch on. It's just like on my hat at 10 p.m. at night. How are you today?
it's 7:16 a.m. Hey, James Jameson, 7:16 a.m. on a Wednesday morning in March. It is spring. This is, hey, James Jameson, this is NB with her coffee.
And this is Gary.
Gary with his.
Gary. But you know what? Cane Shades isn't the first person. I had another Vietnamese friend, and his English wasn't good. And for about 2 or 3 years, he was calling me Gary. That's why it's so funny for me.
Yeah, we got 5 people in here in the bushes. People in the bushes, come on. This is going to be a good one. When have you seen NB, aka Lauren, aka the troublemaker, and Gary on for but first coffee at 7:17 a.m. on a
morning
random Wednesday.
Wait. No.
It's Thursday for you.
Yes, sorry. I'm getting confused.
Hey, Beantown, what's up? See, look at our people and James Jameson. We could always count on them. People aren't used to us coming early. And
I have to finish work late. We'd usually come on at about 11 for me in another hour or so, I think.
Who does?
When we would usually do coffee.
Seymour Scagnetti. So, I'm off from work today. I can't go in. I have an extremely very sick child. I'm worried. So I'm going to be off today.
That's no good. Yeah. Spend time with her, chill out a little bit, see how she feels.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't want to get too much into my personal stuff here, but I'll tell my group of friends as more people come in, if they do come in, what's going on. And it is kind of serious. We're probably gonna spend the day in the hospital. Which, I'm gonna drink my coffee, get her up. I'd rather get there early so that we're not sitting there all day. Like that's what they wanted. The pediatrician wanted me to take her yesterday evening.
I think MRE, wants the link. He said drop link for a sec.
Where is he?
He's in the chat.
Oh, Marie. Oh man, here comes Nikki. He's probably walking the pup.
Walking the dog. He had a video this morning. It almost made me cry.
I know. People were confused. Some people hit me up and they would say, like, please give my regards to
Oh, they thought it was.
And I said, no, this is an old video.
Yeah.
I
woke up to that. I was like, oh my god, that's so sad.
Yeah, how's what'd you say? Your kid's feeling sick or something?
Yeah, she's very sick.
Oh, what's up, Jerry? I hope she feels better.
Me too. I hope so too. I just hope it's not something where she needs to have surgery, because softball season's starting this weekend and I don't want it to ruin her season. So
oh yeah, no kidding.
First of all, that gray jacket.
Yeah, forget about that's the jacket.
That jacket looks like you can possibly like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, the Michelin Man. Is it Puffy?
The gray Michelin Man.
Yeah, let's make fun of the jacket. I like your Italian hat. Hey, Cane Shades.
Hey, Cane Shades.
Good morning, Cane Shades.
I just want to jump on for a second. I have to go. The circus people are coming after me, but I'll be tuning in. What's up, Kane? Bye, Jerry.
Take it easy.
Yeah, and just explain to people, because a lot of people reached out to me. A lot of people reached out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me real quick, Emery?
Yeah.
He's losing it.
We can hear you.
The circus people got him.
No, they didn't. Not yet.
No. But a lot of people reached out to me and they were like, "Oh my God, it brought tears to my eyes. Give MRE my condolences for the dog. But that was like 3 years ago, that video?
Yeah, that was
With Bruno?
Rocco's uncle Bruno. That was Rocco's uncle Bruno.
That was sad, dude. I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, but I had to be strong in there though. But yeah, it was pretty tough.
I was gonna say you were very strong, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously. I don't think I would have been crying, man, like a girl.
All right,
Seriously.
before I went in there, like there was a few minutes where I couldn't even talk. I was all messed up. But then I had to muscle up and strengthen up and go in there and be strong. But I got to get back
for
to
the
work.
dog.
Yeah, for the
go
dog.
back
I
to
didn't
work.
want him to see me. I didn't want him to see me like that and nervous him up. But he was in a lot of pain. But I got to go. Me and my ugly jacket are out here. Bye.
All right, bye. Oh, that was like a drive-by. Thank you, King Shades. King Shades, you can come up and hang out if you want. I don't know if you're working or you always probably got to do stuff, dad duty. But adulting, dad duty. And Murray's a good friend, good loyal friend till the end. You guys all know that. I like the jacket. I'm joking with him. I like his jackets too, and that was my comment with the whole thing. And I don't want like we said on Maddie's. If anybody see Maddie's, if you have not seen Maddie's, go back and watch Maddie's live from the other day. I'll drop the link in Matty Marinara. Watch it and you guys will understand. But that's it. Like, we addressed it. We moved on. It's hard when you care about somebody as a friend, especially like we've been on YouTube over a year. So it's maybe going on 2 years, and you build a relationship with somebody. So it's hard. You don't want to go back and forth and have an argument with them. So we said what we had to say to clear up the situation, and that's it. We're moving on.
It is what it is. It's over with. So. Yeah,
absolutely. It's over with. And hopefully, maybe with time we could all sit on together and like laugh about it. And that's it. That's all I'm going to address about that situation. So if anybody hadn't caught that, Maddie's live, check it out.
Hey, Heidi. How are you?
Heidi's good people too. She's always a good loyal friend to the end. She's been too loyal to and too nice to some people, because I noticed, Heidi, I caught something the other day and somebody was kind of bringing you up. That's whatever. Somebody that, me and her both cared about, but it is what it is. But Heidi's one of those that will sit there and stick up for you. And then if you are wrong, she'll call you out and tell you you're wrong as a friend. But she ain't going to go and drag you. She's going to be the one that tries to have a conversation with you and tell you, hey, you effed up, and the one with the shoe. The shoe
is code.
The shoe fitting. I watched something the other day and she was bringing up a creator that she met in real life and how much, you've changed. And Heidi's been the same person on here as long as I've known her. Same exact person. and she'll ride and die with you to the end, have your back. Nope.
I don't speak on that person.
Yeah, right. There's no point to. What's up, Bill Jordan? NB, I've always loved the way you have my boy MRE's. Well, he's my boy. No, but Bill and that's what friends do. We all got each other's backs. And that's it. Yeah, real friends will tell you when you're in the wrong. Absolutely. And I would hope that, if I'm doing something out of line or if I make a mistake on something, my people will come to me and say, yo, Lauren, take it back 2 steps, or
the last thing you need is yes men around you.
No.
Some people tend to.
No, I don't. Even though NB's always right, you don't need yes men around you. Now, if somebody who Co-Train, what's up? If it's somebody who, on the other hand, I think is just trying to start trouble and be malicious, I'm not going to take their advice. And if anybody had lost wrenches in here, you come in, you don't have a wrench and you had one in the past, don't be offended. There was a lot of duplicates coming in, and they were blocking people. And like between Joey and he gives wrenches. We just wiped out a bunch of people, and we'll give them back eventually as they come in. What's up, King Shades?
Good morning.
Oh, hey,
Good
Game
morning.
Shades.
What's going on, Gary?
Nothing much.
Jerry.
Everyone's calling me. It's stuck now.
Oh man, good morning. Yeah, no, my son's on spring break, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Is that good? Is that a
Yes,
good
it's
thing?
good. Yes.
No. Is that a good thing? Because sometimes when they're off all week,
What do you mean, like the schedule wise?
no, just when they're off all week. Then, like if you have work or you have other stuff going on, it's But
yeah, it's good. It's a good thing.
Cool. Do you have plans? Anything fun to do with him during spring break?
Probably gonna take him to his sister's house. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay,
So
cool.
we're gonna hang out. Yes.
And because King Shades has another daughter that he is an awesome father to. He goes above and beyond for that child. King Shades, I will say, is
most definitely
a dad that goes above and beyond for his kids. And I give you props for that. So
thank you very much. So what's the topic for this morning?
The topic is just some coffee and BSing. There's not really a topic. So I saw you put out some videos this morning.
Yes.
You're going to start working on the novellas?
Okay, so there's been a new chain of events that has been happening for a few days.
Yes.
And everyone has to be patient because I want to document the fall of this retarded mob tool stuff. So everyone has to be patient. So I'm just waiting for things to play out. People are turning on each other. Just let it play out, and I want to document that. Yes. So I'm throwing in little trailers, like little snippets here and there, but just let everything play out because it's about to get good.
Mm-hmm. I agree, and that's why we've been doing the right thing and just staying out of it, not responding to the BS because, they're going to have nobody else, and they're going to go for each other. Blackout Music, how are you today? Good morning to you. Good morning. King Shades is doing a great job with the novellas. I just shared King Shades. Did it go through? And then I'll do your novellas.
Yes. So I put out something on this guy from Fresno on my original channel, and then on the MobTube Novella channel, I put out a thing called The Omen. Y'all check that out.
I definitely will. And on MobTube Novellas.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I'm trying to separate, like some, because my channel is the bodega and the We Push Back thing. So the other channel, I'll cover the novellas on the MobTube Novella channel. Yeah.
And even though I took a bunch of stuff down, if you need something, if you're looking for something, you can let me know and I'll see if I have it.
Most definitely.
So, and now people are, and now people in that certain community, in that certain little group, people are having to pick sides and blah, blah, blah. So it's going to go, just have patience. Things will go more and more and more and more.
Well, 2 weeks ago, Bay Ace was on the bodega, and I told him, I said, within 6 months, everything's going to implode. Everything. And I didn't think it was going to happen that fast.
Yeah.
But it's the beginning of the end right now, in my personal opinion.
You said it on here too before that.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Yeah, you said it on here before that. So
yes.
I trust King Shades too, because he had the YouTube chair prediction, the YouTube curse, long time ago. You could see it all turning even back then.
Yeah, it's just too much insecurity going on with these content makers, and once you get families involved, and then when you meet up with each other and things don't go right, then then they just just turn on each other.
Yeah, and you can't blame, like, okay, me, King Shades, Jerry, we're all friends. I can never turn around and blame others for what's happening to me, because it was happening before this other friend came into your group, and that's just take accountability. Just take accountability for your actions, and that's it. But these people play the victim. All this doxing stuff was going on before that Florida guy came around. They were doxing people. There was dox wars between two groups. But Kane Shades does awesome with putting this together and reminding us. So that's cool. So what was the fight for Saturday?
It's Plant versus what was it, Bendy? I can't pronounce.
I got it. I don't know how to say people's names though.
Yeah, but it's a pay-per-view one. It's gonna be really good, and we're gonna cover the pay-per-view. I need to get together with Bay 8th and Silo to see what we're gonna do. I believe me and Bay 8th said that we're going to Friday night around 7. We're going to cover the Miami Hurricanes basketball game, the Sweet 16 game, and then following after that, we're just gonna go lead into the bodega. So
Benavides versus Plant, and this is a pay-per-view boxing match.
Yes, Saturday night.
Okay, Saturday night. That's what's going to be covered, and then now you guys all know that my March Madness predictions were very accurate. And I try to keep my back that I am very intelligent with this particular topic on sports. But when it comes to picking things, I can never, it's like you don't want to lose your picks, lose by giving the wrong picks. So I had to show you guys my skills, and now it's out there. I am also been following these TikTok twins who are on the Canes.
Yes.
What are their names? Someone to say.
The TikTok twins. I'm not sure. They're
the twins that are starting a little bit of controversy. Okay,
the
twin girls.
Basketball, the
women's basketball. Yeah, the blonde twins.
Okay, all right.
What are their names?
I don't really follow the women's basketball team.
No, I want to do something on it. I've been following these girls. Kane Shades, it's like a big story.
I'll look into it. I'm kind of still a little connected to the university. I could figure out. Maybe we could get an interview. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me see. I really don't know what you're talking about. I'm not following.
The U.S. Post is putting stories out on them because they're making money, and it's like something about making money from college basketball. But because they're on TikTok and social media, they're getting sponsorships and stuff like that. Miami Hurricane.
But they can make money now. They have the NIL deal, so they can make money now. I don't see a problem with them making money now.
No, but there's stories on it, and it's trending all over TikTok and other social media sites. So look into it, because I'm sure, like, talking to some of your connections, you can get more information.
Yes, definitely, most definitely. I could find out what's going on.
Yeah,
this is the first time I'm hearing about it. I mean,
oh really?
I followed the women's basketball team a few years ago. I went to a game. But I usually don't follow it that much. But
they came from Fresno. They were just recently transferred from Fresno State. Miami Hurricane girl basketball twins. Haley and Hannah Cavender. Cavindr.
Well, I definitely can make some phone calls and find out what the scoop is over there.
Well, you could Google it. They're all over, like, the New York Post and stuff. So.
Yeah, but like everyone knows everyone at that university. Like,
yeah. No, I'm interested in this story. I'm going to send you something right now, and I'm really interested in this story. Joey's been doing some research on it. So it's a good topic to talk about.
Yeah, because everyone knows everyone. Someone knows someone that's in the locker room handling the towels, and like, you could find out dirt. I mean, shit, I know some shit from a few years ago about I'm not gonna mention any names, but a wide receiver was banging the kicker's girlfriend. Like that, it's crazy. Like there's a bunch of crazy stuff
Yeah,
that
maybe
goes on.
your
Yeah.
friend Darius might know some. You know some
Not
people.
that, some other people that I know that knows people that are actually at the school that I could find.
They're going to
But
be in Sports Illustrated, I believe.
okay, like, I'm probably gonna want to get the scoop to figure out what's going on. But
Yeah, definitely.
I haven't been really focusing
Damien,
on
this is a story, top story. These are gorgeous twins who are taking over TikTok and other social media sites and getting all the sponsors. Look into it, please. This would be an awesome story for us to cover, especially if you have some connects.
Yes, definitely. MRE says might take revenge if it's true. Oh, he's talking about the situation. MRE, I don't know if you've seen the video that I did, The Omen, really good video. So
Redzilla, drop some of your stuff. You've been putting some good stuff up this morning. Damn it, Mandy. Good morning. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't think you changed. I'm not saying you changed. How have I changed? I did not watch it all, Heidi. But I do not think that you have changed. The other person has changed. And if you're interested, if you care, watch it. But you have not changed since I've known you. And me and Heidi had a time when we didn't talk. And when we do talk, she's the same exact person. That's all. I think it's a problem because you're liked and you don't go through friends like you go through, changing your underwear. Your friends have always been your friends on here and you're very loyal and people like you. I think that's what the problem is. But anyway, so Gary, what do you do?
sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Gary.
No.
Oh, I wanted to say, I wanted to say something. Me and MRE a few weeks ago, we were on the bodega and we were talking about 6ix9ine, about sooner or later he was gonna get his.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
yes. Yesterday in Miami at the LA Fitness, Takashi 6ix9ine got jumped.
Oh, did you see the stomp?
There's a little bit of footage of that. Yes.
Oh man, I could hear that. I could feel that stomp to the ribs. That was
Sooner or later the streets catch up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the money's running low. The bodyguard. I mean, where's the bodyguards at? Where's the
his security wasn't around.
Yeah, he's in the LA Fitness in Miami, and where's the bodyguards to protect him? And
well, they're saying he's running low on money because he pays like I don't know how many millions per whatever, but he pays a lot of money for security. Like the guy disses dead people, and you know what I mean. Like this is he asked for it.
Yeah.
But I was really happy to see that, to be honest. Yeah, MRE, he got his ass.
Oh yes, check my community post.
He got destroyed.
They got his ass in Miami, and I want to stress this: in Miami, they do not tolerate snitching down here. They do not.
But I heard it was a racial thing too, because he's half Mexican, half I think Puerto Rican, and he was saying some shit. I think because he had the Mexican flag. He doesn't like the Puerto Ricans because the guys that were bashing him looked Latino or something.
Mm-hmm.
One of the dudes looked Latino or something. Yeah.
Whatever the case may be, I don't know if he got beat up because he was a stool pigeon, but still, he's been trolling and the security's running low. He put himself in the position to get beat up.
When you project negative energy like that, eventually it's gonna catch up.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like the fact that he got it in Miami. I like that. Yes, I like that fact that he got
your hometown.
The first time he gets beat up after the whole snitching thing, it happens in Miami. I love it.
That's a W for Miami.
I'm not sure what LA Fitness it is. I haven't checked that out yet, but I'm kind of curious what LA Fitness. It has probably somewhere in the beach or something like that.
Dude's got so much money. Why doesn't he build his own gym in his house? Like, you know. He's a fed witness.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
The person who sent the Cash App, thank you so much. So busy weekend. So you Friday night, we're definitely doing the bodega, right?
Oh, okay, yes. Friday night we will be covering the Miami Cincinnati game, the Sweet 16 game
Okay.
at around 7 o'clock, and then after the game is done, we're gonna all head over to the bodega. That was the plans that me and Joey and Tony came up with.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking forward to the bodega.
Yes.
And Gary, I don't know what time it is in Australia, but you know you're always welcome to hang out on all our channels. You're one of us.
It's also the timing as well. When Cane Shades does the Friday night bodega, it's usually about, I think, midnight or 1 a.m. Yeah, because I've only caught it a few times. It's usually pretty late. 'Cause I think it's usually the same time every week, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I was looking at my analytics, and I think it's 1.8% of my audience is from Australia. The
Oh
actual
wow.
Yeah, watch the bodega. There was a commenter. I don't know. I don't know where it went. It was Aussie was a big supporter of my channel in the beginning. I haven't seen that commenter, but that person was from Australia and would comment all the time.
I've met a
So,
few people, like a few
mm,
Aussies in this community.
mm,
Unfortunately, they hang around other
mm.
other channels, but yeah, I haven't
Okay.
met a few. That's funny because I think about 80% of my subs are from America, like
Mm.
2% are from Australia.
And like 90% of my subs are men.
Big sub.
My viewers, it says viewers. I don't think it says subs because I do have a ton of women viewers because when I first started my channel, it was more women content. And then I shut it down for that, 8 months or a year. And then when I opened it back up, so I think the viewers are men, but I do have a lot of women subscribers. So, well, we can't say that on here. Okay. No, we do not condone violence. We do not condone violence. You guys can be an egg and have some omelets with him because no violence, get a cheesesteak. Retriever puppy is, oh, Mike, well, that's nice. Golden retrievers are some beautiful dogs. So it looks like there's a busy weekend.
Yes, and I have exciting news. I have just reached 2,000 subs. I
Oh,
I actually reached it last week, but
mhm.
when you hit 2,000 subs, you don't want to like come out and then the unsubscribers. So I waited a week. To announce it. So it's officially 2,000 because I got a 2020. So now I'm I want to say thank you to all the subscribers, and because I've been consistently doing shows and stuff like that, I've been gaining subscribers, and I'm uh putting out content, more content. So
Cool. And
I
everybody in chat, Dawn, make sure you sub to Keen Shades. He does some good stuff, and it's just a hangout too, hanging out at the local bodega.
mhm.
Come hang out with us, Dawn. So congratulations on the 2000. And yeah, once you hit that certain mark, you definitely got to wait a week or two to get, some security subs, because once you mention, hey, I hit 1,000 or 2,000, then people start unsubbing to mess with you.
Yes, that's what it was actually. It was actually last week when I hit 2K, but I shut up, and now I waited a whole week, and now now I'm announcing it. Now I'm like at a comfortable, 2,000. I think 20. Now I
Yeah.
can say okay, yeah,
Yeah, that's a good number because even if some people unsub, it's not going to be 20
yes,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, and I'm gonna tell you what, I never flipped. No stool pigeons. I never interviewed no stool pigeons. I always kept it consistent, and I'm grateful for every subscriber that I have.
You won't believe it, Cane Shades, but I actually used to watch you when you were on Lee's like nearly 2 years ago now. So
Yes,
I
yes.
remember you've never you've never liked to platform informants or anything like
And
that.
and that was a fun time when I did that show with Lee. It was actually fun. I liked it, but he would do these 2-hour shows, and I'm telling you, I would like fall asleep
I still remember. Shout out the Discord. Shout
Yeah.
Shout
out
out
to
to the Discord.
Yeah,
Shout
that's the
out
whole-
to the Discord.
That's
And
the
I was
whole
part of
Discord.
that. Yeah, I was part of that too, King Jays. You didn't even know that. Subscribe to Jerry too. He's got a channel, and I almost, because we call you Gary, I almost forgot how to spell your name. Subscribe to Jerry too. Let's help him get to 1,000. Jerry does Jerry will be on anybody's panel, helping anybody. So subscribe to him. He's a good guy who will help anybody out. And my subs are going up. It's actually like, you guys are gonna think this is weird, but I'll click live, like on your phone, it has all like the settings where you can see who's live. And I'll look at who's live and I'll go into these random chats of people that I don't know, and I make friends over there. Like I met this guy who raises pigeons the other day, these other guys who are all about having Filipino wives and they're rich in the Philippines, and I join their panels and I talk to them and I meet their subscribers. So I've been growing that way. But the problem is with that, I've noticed they're not people who are into our content. So they'll subscribe to be nice, but they're not coming over and like giving me views.
But everyone loves sports, right? Everyone likes boxing.
Yeah, but I think these people, if they don't speak good English, how are they going to understand?
Oh, okay.
Makes sense, right?
Well, boxing, it's international,
Yeah, the pigeon guy told me he was into boxing and he'll come over and start watching.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Heidi, I think that's the other Jerry. He's really good with tech stuff, right, Lauren?
Who?
Heidi left a comment saying, Jerry, I need a new intro. I will pay for it. But I think she's confused me with the other Jerry.
Oh, yeah, that you need to reach out to Angel Gotti. I don't know if you ever email her Instagram. You have her Instagram, Heidi. Reach out to her on Instagram. And she also shares his, what is it, movierama.com? What is it? Do you know what King Shades?
No, I do not. No.
Okay, she shares it on her channel. It's but look on her channel or send Angel an Instagram message, and she will tell you her Jerry who does the intros and that type of stuff. And she'll definitely hook you up with his contact so you can contact him. But King Shades, no, but yeah, that's not that.
So what else is going on? Back to Lee. Yes, in the beginning, yes, it was fun going on the Lee show. I think I did it for a few months, and a matter of fact, the channel that I have right now was really supposed to be a sports channel, but then when I got involved with Lee, I concentrated on Lee's channel, and then when I left, I said, oh well, I might as well go this route, and I started doing the bodega and stuff like that. But it was really fun times doing that with the Lee thing.
Okay. I found something for you. I'll text it to you, Heidi. Yeah, and that's right now with the subject with whatever's going on with him. I just don't even want to bring him up, but you did.
Oh,
you started with him. Yeah, you started with him, and like I said what I had to say, and we're done. It was a misunderstanding. Hopefully, we're all moving on from it. And the more we talk about it, the more we're gonna drag out the situation. So it's better just like be done.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. It's the jacket. I totally forgot.
It's the
jacket. Well, yeah, we had brought up the whole thing about the whatever, but I tell you what. In the beginning, I was loyal to Lee, and I was going to ride till the wheels fell off for real. I was, and if he didn't go that other path, I would have probably sat there and got slaughtered by MRE for 3-4 weeks. Like I would have. If he didn't go that other path, I would have stood by him and got slaughtered. I would have. I definitely would have.
No, you could have slaughtered MRE.
No, he would have. Oh my God! In that debate, he was hitting me.
That was one of the best streams I've seen in this community.
Yeah, and it was the first real beef kind of thing.
Yeah,
part of that whole thing. It was the first real big thing. He was slaughtering me. He was calling me a chihuahua and all this other stuff. It was funny. And I'm used to that. The trash talking circle with the sports teams. So we were trashing each other. It was actually a fun battle, and I would have rolled with Lee longer if he didn't make that other decisions. But I would have rode with him and probably got slaughtered by Emery.
Yeah. Well, everything happens for a reason because that
Yeah.
brought me in. That was when I got the thing like there's somebody called Kane Shades and he is saying things. Please watch the Discord and help me. And this Kane Shades is trying to no, I'm kidding. But that's what what brought me in because
well, I can address the whole screenshot thing. I'll address it. Lee was my guy. Lee was my guy, and at the time, I didn't know anyone in the Discord. I mean, I wasn't really loyal to anyone in there, but Lee was my guy, and so that it is what it is. So
he was, and you did what you had to do. But it's over now. And we can laugh about it.
Yeah. Shout out to Discord, yes.
Shout out to the Discord. Shout out to
That's like the quote of this this community. Shout out to Discord.
Yeah. I'm going to mute for 1 second. You guys take over.
Yeah.
Well, the whole shout out to Discord, because when I was debating MRE, I didn't really want to like talk what was going on in there, but it was public. So all I thought in my mind was saying shout out to Discord so people could run over there and see what the hell I was talking
To go
about.
have a look and see what.
Yes. So looking at it now, it kind of looked crazy at the time when I was saying it, but there was a reason why I was saying it.
But it was just funny. I don't know why. It was just funny, and the fact you guys were laughing about it after, shout out to Discord. That made me laugh.
Yes, that was really fun. And then hey, and you know what? I never really like me and MRE came really close on the internet. I consider him a friend. It is what it is with Lee. I've never really beefed with Lee. See, the other side, they go crazy. Like once something happens, the families and this and that, it gets vicious. But it seems like on this other side, as far as nothing really. It's just stupid little beef for a few days and it's over with.
It doesn't get too serious.
Yeah, it doesn't get too serious.
Side, like I've had disagreements with certain people here, and I just we speak off screen.
Yeah.
Like, Teresa. Hello, beautiful.
Yeah. You're right though. Those guys are gonna implode soon.
Oh,
it's already starting to happen.
Yeah, it's starting right now. It is starting. People are choosing sides. It is, especially when you have somebody who's very sensitive.
Yes.
And
on both sides, I believe.
Yes. And it is going to definitely implode where things are going to happen. Let's just sit back, kick back, put our feet up, and have our fun with our content. That's actual content that has nothing to do with them. So
definitely, I definitely want to. I did give my audience. I did promise my audience if you give me 100 likes, that I would do season 2. But I'm gonna wait till all of this implodes, and then I actually want to document the downfall of all that. So so I just want to play it out for a little bit. So
that's gonna be cool.
Yeah. I had recently this person that he's a troll and he's got buck teeth. He's working with this Hulkzilla type person, Heidi and Dawn. Know who I'm talking about? And they have been taking little shots and trying to really nab me into responding to them. And I am I put out a little clip just, showing something, but I am not getting dragged into responding to people who are irrelevant at this point.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not going to respond. Whatever happens in this little thing, that's whatever. If my name ever gets brought, I'm not responding. I'm shutting the F up and I'm letting both of these mother effers.
Same. Let the clip channels do whatever they want with it. And as far as us, let's just stick to your bodega, your boxing stuff. Yeah. I want those twins. I want to do a story on those twins. You got to look into it and see what you can find out.
Yes, I'll make
because they are viral now. It's a big thing all over, the Instagram and TikTok streets, and I'm into it. And Joey's been looking into it, so let's
Are they
Get
good
that.
looking girls?
Oh yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful
thought
twins,
so.
and they're athletic.
I thought so.
They Fresno State. They just moved to the Canes, and they are killing it on the basketball court.
I'll definitely look
Keith.
into it. You give me a few days, NB, and I'll have the whole entire scoop.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
So yeah, that's what's going on. So yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got the sports. I'm excited. I definitely love doing the sports with Joe and Tony Silo.
Yeah, what's the best time for them to get in touch with you? Like after 5? Is there a certain time during the day? I understand you get busy during the day and stuff like that, but what's the best time, like if they need to get in touch with you?
I mean, Joey just calls me whenever, and I'll just pick up. I mean, it
Oh.
doesn't. Yeah. So I don't know. Anywhere, probably the best time, really, anywhere between 5 or 6.
5 and 6 in the evening? Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
Because he doesn't want to bother, because sometimes, if you hit up during the day, you won't answer for a couple hours. So he just, people are busy, I understand. So just if between 5 and 6 is the best time,
Yeah.
I'll let him know. Perfect. So,
And what else? That's about it. I mean, what is the plans for today?
I'm probably going to. Oh man, my little one is extremely sick right now. So when she gets up, or I'm probably going to wake her up soon, check her temperature. We might have to, per the pediatrician's request, bring her into the children's hospital and get a bunch of tests run on her. So I'll probably do that. I'm most likely, unless she improved, then I don't feel like I need to waste money. Good morning, Damien. I'll probably gonna have to take care of that today. I took the day off.
No.
So.
Well, hopefully she's all right.
Yeah. I hope so too.
Hey,
They told me yesterday evening take her right in, but I didn't. I want to feed her, charge her phones, and if you're gonna be stuck in a hospital, you want to pack your bags. And 100%, if I felt like it was an emergency situation at that time, I would have been right there. But she kind of improved a little bit after she ate and stuff like that. So I figured we'll conquer this first thing in the morning and get it over with. Because after a certain time, if they have children in the hospital, they admit you too. So yes, I will let you know, Teresa. I'm super nervous because softball season's starting. So she needs to get the surgery that for the thing they might think it is. It's going to ruin her softball season. But
man.
we'll keep our fingers crossed that it's not what it's just a stomach bug.
Yes. Good morning, Damien. And let me answer Mike Wall's question as far as the Sweet 16. Yes, I believe Miami will beat Houston. They have one of their best players out. We have a player that returned, the Nicaraguan, the power forward that was out for 2 days, and we looked really, really good in the last game. And I think we beat Cincinnati. Like we're looking really good right now. So I think Miami will beat Houston.
Damien, you want to come up and drop some beats? The link's there for you. Damien Argenti is the best. He's hilarious. You guys should follow him on Instagram. He has some good skits.
Definitely. We have the same name. We have the same name.
Damien and Damien.
Yes, and the same saint, by the way, Saint Damien.
Oh, really?
He was named after the same saint that I was named after. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Johnny.
So, hold on. I'm looking for something to send to you. Where is Edwin's always telling me, NB, I love your coffee videos. Your first coffee videos. Now here he comes.
Uh-oh.
Here he comes, trouble.
Hey.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Building a bridge today.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So what's the good news of the day? Tell us something. Oh, what are we looking at? Oh, look at you.
bridge. It might be a little. Is it too loud because of the cars driving by?
You sound perfect.
All right. If it gets too loud and destruction start happening, I'm gonna hit mute
Bounce
for
off.
it. What's happening?
Not much. This morning, just drinking coffee. It's the coffee show.
What? Say it again.
It's the coffee
Well-
show.
Ooh,
Did you have your
Kama
morning
Sutra?
coffee? Did you have your morning coffee?
I did. I had a Starbucks Frappuccino,
Oh, that sounds good.
little frozen ones. It was delicious.
Wow.
Loud. Bing bong.
What I put in my thumbnail, it says, sorry, no hablo fucktardo. Is that bad words in Spanish? Fucktardo?
I believe that's English mixed with Spanish. Fucktardo?
Fucktardo.
They
Yeah,
just
that's-
want to fuck with a
I
tardo.
think that's just the word fuck, and they add the O to make it sound Latino.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking retard with an O to make it sound like
Sorry,
retardo.
no hablo. I don't speak fucktardo. I don't speak fucktardo. But
Fuck-
sorry
fuck-
wasn't in. Okay, that makes sense. B1, what's up? Good morning.
I wish I spoke Spanish. When I was living in Pompano Beach and I was working in Miami, if you don't speak Spanish in Miami, it's almost impossible to communicate. So, you know,
Can you imagine going to the store and trying to buy cigarettes or beer? It'd be a little difficult, right?
I was trying to go buy cigarettes. I went, yeah, give me a pack of Marlboro.
Yeah.
Get it. No, Marlboro. Get it. No, Marlboro.
Oh man.
My daughter, my father-in-law, he was born in Puerto Rico, came to America because his brother had leukemia at a young age. So they moved to America to get the treatment for his brother, and then they stayed. And he spoke Spanish. English was his second language, but he spoke good English because, you know, he went to school in America and stuff like that. So he would speak Spanish to my daughter from a young age, teaching her. And you know, she was getting good with it and stuff like that. He never taught her father, but like his sisters, he taught whatever the baby. Her father, my daughter's father, is like the baby in the family. But anyway, so my daughter, you know, she spoke pretty good, but then he passed, so she kind of like when he passed away, she kind of lost it because she wasn't keeping up on it.
The same thing happened to me. I used to speak Italian growing up with my grandmother and my grandparents, and then my grandmother passed away, and I had no one to
practice.
really keep up the dialect with, and it just kind of faded away almost.
Yeah, that's with her, and I don't speak it to do it, and her father doesn't speak it either to like you know, keep it up going with her. So
Yes, I used to speak Spanish fluently when I was a kid, but then now my Spanish is a little broken. But living in Miami, I mean, you have to, you know, I understand it, but the way I speak it, you know, it's a little broken.
So
And
can you
Yeah.
speak Italian? Because I can speak a bit of Spanish. If you can speak one or the other, you can at least understand the
I
other.
tell you what, my mom could speak Italian. My mom could speak Italian, Spanish, and English, and a little Russian. My mom could speak four
wow.
languages. Yes.
Oh yeah,
and-
because Lithuanian. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, and there used to be a language called Latin, and she studied that in school, and she could speak a little bit of Latin. It's
Oh
a broken
wow, the
language.
original Latin. Yeah.
Yes, she could speak of that. Yeah. So yeah,
Because
no,
they only speak it in the church now. Like it's pretty much a dead language, but I think the Vatican still uses Latin.
yeah. So she knows a little bit of Latin. She could speak Italian and a little Russian and Spanish and English. Yeah, five languages. No, yeah.
That's
My
pretty
mom was
cool.
very smart. Yes.
Yeah, because I teach English as a second language, so
Mhm.
I think anyone who can speak more than one language, that's pretty cool.
So But my mom's gotten up in age right now. She's very sick. But
Aw.
yeah, there was a time where yeah, she could speak 5 languages. Yes. Now my grandmother that I never met that was from Latvia actually spoke 8 languages. Yes.
I was actually working at a club in Pompano Beach called Diamond Dolls. Are you
Yes.
familiar with that game?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it was a good little club. I was making a lot of money there, but there was not one girl there that spoke English. So
Oh man.
I was DJing, and part of my job is the girls come up to the DJ booth and check in, and I would say something like, "What's your name?" And they would say, "Guri guri guri." And I would say, "What is it?" "Guri guri guri." So I would write down "Guri guri." All right, we're gonna have Guri guri coming to the main stage right now. Guri guri. And the manager would call me up and go, "Her name's Vanessa," and I go, "She told me your name was Guri guri. You're gonna have to fucking explain to me what these girls' names are." So it was a little difficult. So I ended up leaving there and going to Tootsie's
Okay.
in Miami.
Yes.
And I was one of the head DJs over there, making fucking ridiculous money out there. And I worked at a club called Club 11.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That club was sick. They had like Cirque du Soleil performers flying through the rafters.
Oh, that's cool.
It was sick. Yeah, big money club.
I don't
Did you
know
ever bump into? Did you ever bump into CeeLo?
No, but like Pitbull, I met him. I don't know how many
I'm
times.
joking. No. CeeLo is that fat bald idiot in PA. His nickname was, his DJ name is CeeLo, and he was one of the most famous DJs in that town. CeeLo. That's what the.
No. I'm actually the only award-winning strip club DJ to ever come out of Rhode Island. I won strip club DJ of the year, and I haven't DJed in 3 years, and I'm still ranked like top 10 in the country for strip club DJs.
Okay, so what kind of award do you get for being the top strip club DJ in?
You get like some prestige as far as like you get like some prestige, like it's like a crystal award.
Uh-huh.
It's like a crystal award with like you get your name and like the exotic dancer. In Vegas every year they have the exotic dancer awards.
Yeah.
And whoever's nominated goes, whatever club goes. So I would go and just win awards.
That's cool.
The funniest part is like I got an award for announcing Cinnamon to the main stage.
Now, Damien, were you ever familiar with Playpen South?
No, I never been there.
Oh, okay. Well, they had sponsored when I was doing Cane Shades Radio. They had sponsored us for a few months. Playpen was strip club.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The strip club thing was never my thing, man. I just
listen. I started working in strip clubs at 12 years old.
Yeah.
My father was a part owner of most of the clubs in Rhode Island, and when he would go to like the meetings and shit in the office or whatever, he would bring me, but I wasn't going in the club. I was like in the office, and I was doing like bar back shit, like stocking the coolers, bringing ice up to the bar, stuff like that. Uh-huh. And then at 18, I became a manager of the Foxy Lady in Providence.
See, now, Damien, you'd probably, in my younger years when I used to go to the strip club, you'd probably not like guys like me, because when I would go, I was a cheap bastard, right? So I would go.
I didn't care of everybody. I didn't care if you had $1 in your pocket or $1 million. I made everybody feel like $1 million when they walked in, especially couples. Like when couples would walk in, because that was a big thing back in the day.
So this is what I would do, Damien, though. Check this out. I would go there, and then after the dancer was done, I would clear it to the bathroom, because you know how the girls would go and ask for all the dollars? I would go to the bathroom just to avoid the stripper of giving her the $1. Nice. And then I'd go back. If I liked her, then I'd give her $1. But this is my younger years or whatever. But
you had the game on.
Yeah. If I didn't like the dancer and I knew she was gonna come up to me to ask for $1, I would disappear to the bathroom real quick to avoid her. Because they would make their little rounds and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, not all of them are. Not all of them are good.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's completely different.
Gary, do you have any strip club, Australian strip club stories?
No, I've only been to a strip club like 3 times. But the massage places are everywhere here. We have so many Asians in Australia, so not to be racist.
Oh, the Asians do like that happy ending type stuff.
Yeah. We have a lot of those. We have some good
Yes,
places.
they do. Most of that is all sex trafficking too. It's all sex slave shit.
Yeah, we got a lot of those in Australia too. Like every once in a while, they'll do like all these raids in the red light district. Immigration will come in.
Have you ever seen an Aboriginal girl at a strip club?
Yes, I have. But there are no full-blooded Aboriginals anymore, so they're all like kind of mixed and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Like you'd have to go like
None in the bush.
Yeah, you have to go in the bush somewhere to find to see real Aboriginals. But yeah, my mate ended up getting a private dance with her.
With loose change. They don't want a quarter, Jerry.
Yeah. Now, Jerry, real quick, one of my favorite rock bands is from Australia. I love Thin Lizzy. Are you familiar with that band, Thin Lizzy?
No.
They're a band from the 70s. There's a band who sang "The Boys Are Back in Town." You ever heard of that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know the name of them. Oh, is that them?
Yeah. I really like that rock group. Yeah.
There was a kid I used to do music with from Australia. His name was Kid Crusher. Did you ever hear of him?
Evolution. The song you did with him, yeah?
Yep. I did that song with him, Evolution.
Yeah, I checked that out. That was pretty cool.
Now,
So
Damien, go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, no, go ahead, Gary.
No, it wasn't important. It's all good.
Oh, okay. Damien, are you familiar with Joyner Lucas?
Yes, I am. I actually yelled at him one night. I called him a mixtape goof. Yes, I am. I actually yelled at him one night. Back when he was just coming out, like before he did the Eminem shit. Mm-hmm. He came to meet me with a friend of his that was pimping some chick, and he wanted to talk to me and everything. And he was just like an arrogant, cocky kind of kid. And I just looked at him. I went, "Kid, you're a mixtape dude." I said, I've been all over the world: Japan, Finland, Australia, Germany, England, Peru, doing shows. You're just some local kid. And then he just after that he blew up.
Yeah, I love his music now. I mean, did you ever hear his song "Snitch"? Oh my God, that song is
Yes, amazing. I did.
Yeah, I love that song. And he has The Devil's Work Part 2 that came out a few weeks ago. Really, really good.
Yeah, I'm not really up on him anymore. Like I said, I didn't like him as a person. Mm-hmm. I wasn't really feeling him as a person. He's a good artist, but once you meet some people, they tend to have a little bit of an arrogance or ignorance to them, and you either kiss their ass or check them real quick. And he's just somebody that I happened to check that kind of ended up blowing up. But I don't regret it. I just didn't like him as a person. Sorry, there's a lot of trucks coming by.
It's sad when you meet someone like that, then you realize they're an ass. When I met Kanye West, I had to serve him once as a waiter, and he was a wanker, bro.
Yeah, I've came across a few celebrities that when you meet them, they're like, eh. There was a Hurricane football player I'm not going to mention that I met that I was like, this guy's a jerk. And then when I was younger, we used to go to the beach and we used to punk the rap celebrities and stuff, and we'd see what time it is. I seen one rapper that one of the guys took his Versace's off and went to the back alley and said, if you want your glasses, come over there. And that guy just turned around and just went.
I actually opened up for Fat Joe in Providence, fucking decades ago, almost 20 years ago. I opened for him, and he was doing a show on stage, and he fell off the stage and broke his leg.
That was another one that we used to run into. I mean, we didn't punk him or anything, but we ran into him once. But there's plenty of stories. I don't want to put any rappers on blast, but there was a few of them where they're not what they say they were.
No, not even a little bit. A lot of them are just, they're just regular people that just happen to have a skill, really, of a little bit of a verbal skill that is considered better than others, and they have a little bit more opportunity. So
Let's say 1 out of 5 rappers is telling the truth.
Yeah.
I honestly, I wouldn't even give that much. 1 out of 100.
Yeah.
Now, believe it or not, that guy with that TV show hanging with Mr. Cooper, I met him before. He's really about that. Believe it or
He's
not.
a real dude.
Yo, yes, he is.
I do have to say one thing. All these other creators on here, 90% of them, what that sound is in the background for Damien, it's called work. And they're not used to hearing work sounds in the background while they are on YouTube. So
I'm a blue collar working union man.
Yeah, so a lot of these people aren't used to the word WORK work.
That's a 4-letter word for a lot of people.
That's what I was gonna say. I think a few people stroked out when you said that word, NB. A few of the content creators. What's the?
I've been working since I was 12 years old.
I started when I was 14, just like as a little, ice cream shop and stuff like that.
Yep.
But I do work every day, even though these other creators say I have no job and blah blah blah. But I'm glad they can't find my job because they would try to mess with it. So it's a good thing. And I don't.
Oh, they already tried. They already tried with me.
Yeah. But they don't go real life. They don't do anything wrong. They don't go real life. Everything's everybody else's fault. But yeah, they definitely must have searched for me too. But
did they call your job, Damien? Or they tried contacting?
Yeah, the person that they contacted was my boss. He just laughed. He went, "Wow." He said, "I don't care what you do on YouTube." He said he listens to a bunch of my shit, so he was like, "You're hilarious. You do what the fuck you want. You're a great worker."
Oh, that's good. He's on your side.
It's different. Like the unions, they can't fire you.
And what are they what did they try to say? That you support Nazis?
Yeah, I'm on this, I'm that, and they know me, so like they go like, "Me and not? What are you talking about?" Like I hang with, I work with all different ethnicities, and people love me. I'm not a bad. I'm deep down not a bad person. I help everyone.
Anybody you have a good heart. You're a loyal friend.
Yes.
Yeah, you do anything for your friends, and Damien is he's a little nuts, but we're all a little nuts in our own way. But yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It's a persona too. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, there's Damien Argenti, like the person, and then like the music stuff and the stand-up comedy that I was doing. It's a completely different person. Like it's a persona that you any rapper will. It's a persona.
Yeah.
These people aren't like that in real life. They're regular people.
Yeah.
I totally understand that. I used to make these crazy Miami Hurricane videos where I would troll different teams, and then when people would actually meet me at the games, they would be like, "This is not the same YouTube guy that's smashing pumpkins and
you're not the out."
Yeah. So yeah, I totally understand that.
Like Gallagher, the comedian, doesn't really smash fucking vegetables on people when he's out talking. He's like a professor in real life.
Definitely. So yeah, I understand the whole persona thing.
Fucking 2 Chainz. Before he was 2 Chainz, he was Titty Boy. He's like a Harvard graduate. Like, he's super educated. Like, not like that. Very introverted. A lot of these people are very introverted. They're not like they're very quiet in real life.
Yes.
And then when you get on stage, you let that kind of personality shine, really. But like, And then as soon as you get off stage, or you're out of the recording booth, it's just a regular guy.
Yep, you're a regular person.
Yeah.
It's entertainment. It's almost like acting,
That's why don't meet your heroes, because you might get disappointed.
Yeah, and some of these people will find some of your stuff that you post, and then they'll use it as thumbnails, thinking that they're making fun of you, and it's hilarious. You have no shame. You wouldn't post it if you didn't care if it got shared. Do they think that they're trying to do something? Because you wouldn't put it up if you didn't want people to see it.
Listen, if you've ever seen that video, it's hilarious.
I did. It is hilarious. It's hilarious.
So funny.
It's
funny. So funny.
The one in the strip club?
No, I did a music video, and like I dressed up as like an ugly woman.
I thought you made a beautiful woman.
What?
I thought you was very beautiful.
With that beard.
That was when I was trying to get on Saturday Night Live and trying to do like all different types of shit just to add content. And Chris Farley was like a hero of mine. Fucking Belushi, like all that, and that's what you did. You dressed up, you made fun of, you did, and I was just taking a page out of that chapter.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one thing I'm shocked that the other side never did. They never I mean, my videos are out there. You put King Shade, like all my little videos that I did are still out. They never used that against me. Like, look at this.
No, what they wanted to use is a picture of you and your mother.
Yes.
That's what they wanted
Instead of finding a goofy video I did in 2014 where I'm ripping off my shirt and spitting all over, we're gonna get you Florida State. Instead of using that, they go ahead and they do the doxing. So.
They use the stupidest things.
Yeah.
But all that does is just build up someone's brand and build the more you talk about someone, the more popular they become. So keep talking. Exactly. Bad publicity is still publicity. It doesn't matter what you say, what you do, how you interpret it. The fact that I just cause an emotion for anybody makes me better than the next.
Well, that's the thing with Nikki too. Like a lot of the stuff he said was just to because to trigger people, because they were being such Karen.
That's exactly what it was. It wasn't because of anything personal or anything racial or anything like that. It's literally just to make people go, "What did he say?" You know what I mean?
Because they were being little Karens. Yeah, they were being little Karens. So the more they were acting I don't know. People say Karens is but you know what I mean. They were being too involved in his shit and saying whatever else. So he would say more shit just to get a reaction and trigger them. And
the funniest thing is, here's the thing: they're still talking about him.
Oh,
and that's it. All they did was fall into the trap. Yep. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep. In a sense, it's like the little trolling. You know what I mean?
We're the mouse with the cheese because we tricked the trap.
Yep. Exactly.
The best way to describe it, really.
Yeah, and when they can't even put up real stuff, and they're trying to put up somebody else's things, paperwork from judges, trying to insinuate it's him, and they can't even find something real on him. That's when you lose the battle altogether too. That's ridiculous. That's
lost before they even tried to step up.
Yep.
Disinformation, hearsay, uncredibility. It's just funny. It's funny how they literally just play right into the trap.
Yeah.
And they keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it to the point where infamy and fame are very, very similar.
Yeah.
No matter what, you're still talking about it.
That's
100%.
Talking about you.
And the more they say Mom Rat's exposed, or the more they say NB, the more they're just putting my name out there for people to come look at my channel, whatever.
We live rent free in their mind.
Yeah, and that whole thing with they thought the big thing was that catfish video that you and him were saying whatever when he said about that overweight lady, whatever.
That was hilarious.
If you cared about people seeing it, you would have took it down a long time ago. You know what I mean?
If you look at it, you see him smirking in it, like because afterwards we just laughed. We went, "Oh, that's people are gonna get mad about that." That's just what we wanted. We want people to get triggered.
Right, and if you didn't want people to see it, you would have took it down. But you didn't care. You didn't effing care. That's why it was up, because you didn't care if people saw it.
No.
And they gave you the reaction that exactly what you wanted them to give.
Exactly. People don't understand that. Like, that's exactly what we should be after, trying to get that. And we did that shit like literally like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
He's just so smart, MRE. I mean, he's a classic like troll. I mean, that's what he is. He's a
in real life.
In real life,
he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
We come
he's
from
got a huge heart. He has a set of morals. He's never flipped. And if anybody needed that 88 shirt, he'd give that 88 shirt right off his back. He's got a good fucking heart, and he's a good, loyal person.
He's the best, man. He's just so funny. He's one of the few people that makes me hold my side and cry laughing. You know what I mean? Where you have that one friend that no matter if you're having a bad day or, you know, you got some shit going on in your life and you just sit and talk to him, he'll make you cry laughing and forget all your problems for a little bit.
Yes.
That's very, very
He really is. He really is. He's a good old soul.
Definitely.
Good old soul.
He grew on me too. It took me a while because at first, mind you, I don't know what he looks like, right? So
you didn't get it. You didn't get it.
So I'm thinking he's like a 19-year-old kid. And
no, you said he was old. You thought he was an old man.
No. Not when he had the rat avatar.
Okay.
Like the first 3 videos, I thought he was a young little kid. Then later, with the whole old soul thing, now I'm thinking he's in his 60s, like whatever. I thought he was a lot older, and then when I seen him, I'm like, oh, okay. But at first, I didn't get the whole high-pitched voice thing, you know, and then he kind of grew on me, and I'm like, yo, this guy's classic. This guy is a genius. So how he had all the stool pigeons just going crazy.
There's 2 different kinds, like, you know, somebody like a Lee would understand this, where there's a baby face and there's a heel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes the heel is more impressive because it's tougher to get people's emotions flaring.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody can, you know, be super sweet and polite, and that's fake a lot of the time. But when you actually bring that what did he say? Like that mean, that meanness a little bit, that brings a certain. I mean, it's emotion. Whatever kind of emotion you can cause someone, you won.
Yeah,
100%. You won. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, an emotion is an emotion. It makes you get your blood pumping, blood boiling, crying, laughing. It's a skill set that a lot of people don't know how to master.
Yeah.
And one thing I've observed is Emery doesn't act like a tough guy, but I tell you what, he's not no punk.
No,
he's not. Those are the ones
Those are the people you need to be aware of. The ones who don't talk about it and don't show off.
No, the ones who have to brag about how tough they are, they're not tough. The ones that just are quiet about it, but if something needs to get done, they do it. Those are the ones that you need to worry about.
Yes.
Fuck around. We'll rob you for your spinach and pop you in your eye.
Yep. Yeah. and he'll show up even if he ends up taking that beating. He's not going to back down, and that's Nicky. But he doesn't act. You don't. Nobody on here needs to act tough. This is the internet. People on here should not be meeting up. Now there's certain people that cross certain lines that eventually things should be happening to them. Yes, but you know, is it worth it for the internet? Nah. So if it's what's up, Muggsy? How are you? Long time no see, Muggsy.
I call it the injured net.
Injured net. Even
They cry about being injured. You hurt my soul. You hurt my feelings.
Now remember that weirdo that was stalking MRE. He was stalking him.
The Ronnie.
No, Ronnie. No, 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 no.
I want to be
So-
friends. No.
So the night,
I like you.
the night he was stalking him, he went on the Angel Show, and then MRE went on, and he was playing really nice to him. You know,
For a reason.
yeah, I know that. When I was on the show with him, and when he said something like, "Yo, tomorrow we can meet up," and then in my head, when that was going on, I'm like, "Yo, MRE said never meet anyone on," and then off rip, I was like, "Oh shit, something's gonna pop off." And sure enough, the next day, I'm like, "Oh man."
Well, the guy had been saying that he's been walking around looking for him, and he was on other shows talking all tough about the stuff that he was gonna do.
You gotta understand too. His sister just passed away,
Yes.
and he fucking was going on these channels laughing about his sister's passing, and
Oh man.
put it in his back pocket.
That's a
You know,
good,
just put it in his
good
back
lady.
pocket. Yeah, you want to meet? All right. You want to laugh at my sister? Balk. And then no, no, no,
No, it wasn't me.
no,
No,
I like you.
He was like in
No,
fetal
no.
position.
I like
The
you.
guy went down to fetal position. But no, I like you. I like
He
you.
ran so fast.
Well, he couldn't run too fast because he was a little knocked up. He had to like kind of limp and run it.
I think that guy's a bit.
It wasn't
slow.
even. Listen, that wasn't even to beat him up. That was like a scoff, like
Yeah.
a quick walk.
It
Like,
was like a backhand.
just
That
to
wasn't
let you
even a
know, don't make fun of my fucking family that just passed away. Just don't do that.
Disgusting.
Yeah, you're disgusting, and you get treated accordingly.
And there was stuff with his nieces that's underage was that lost.
Yeah.
There was so much more to it that like that it just needed to be, you know, I can't get to those little the people who are you're sitting on a panel with talking
Yeah.
crap, so you're the next
That's a
thing.
warning shot.
Yeah.
That's a warning shot. Don't come to Providence. Don't come to our city and think that like, oh no, this is just for fun. It's okay. No, it's okay.
We was stalking him at the festival or whatever that was. Yeah, he was like looking for him.
Yeah.
You know?
And here's the thing. We don't roll dolo. There's always like 14 of us around.
Yeah.
You know, so like you don't really wanna like you fuck with one, you fuck with all. Together we stand, divided we fall.
Right. And he didn't, it's not like MRE needed those people. It was just in case he brought a crowd. If he has
Yeah,
nobody.
he
The
didn't-
guy worked at a pumpkin patch. The
He
kid
didn't
worked at a
jump him.
fucking pumpkin patch.
Yeah, he didn't end up jumping. It could have been worse, really, because there were other people there that apparently that wanted to jump in. So
Like he said
Jerry,
right out, he was like, "Don't hit this kid. I don't want to hurt him."
like Jerry,
It,
like you
was
said,
it was a warning shot. It was just like
a scuffle.
an embarrassment. We slap you in the mouth. It was no closed fist. It was an open hand scuff right across your face,
Yeah, it was
5
scuffle.
across the eyes. Just to let you like, and now any man that gets slapped in the mouth, you're gonna either defend yourself or run away, fight or flight. And a man fights, and somebody that's not a man runs.
Flight.
Mhm.
and
I
it
don't
seems
care.
like
Listen, I don't care if there's 20 people around and you slap me in the mouth. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fight until I die.
Yeah.
but
you
I'm
know?
pretty sure if the guy fought back, Emery would have a little bit more respect for him. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
everybody
He
would have.
didn't.
yeah.
He ran like a sissy, like like a sissy. That's the only way to describe it.
Not
It's like a
wanting
little
to
married.
fight, but he was
He tucked
talking
his tail and ran and called his wifey.
Yeah. Yeah. And the wife kicked him out of the house right after, embarrassed.
Oh wow.
Oh my
was a
God.
bad
I
day.
had people one day outside my apartment taking pictures. There was a girl and a guy, and I was actually on the phone with MRA, and I'm like, these people are out there taking pictures, and this is right around the time when I was doxxed, and there was a certain creator calling for people to run in my house and do whatever they want because I'll write anybody and stuff like that. And I said to MRA, they're filming me. They're filming my apartment. I mean, I really just want to go out there with a bat and just show them all on camera that they're going to get. And he said, no, don't do it because, I have a kid in the house and I'm a woman. But it's the stuff like that, though. Like all these people, they talk so tough. But I mean, that Ronnie guy was like, we lost Damien. That Ronnie guy was like half a slow person.
Yeah,
Not
Gary
to
was
say that
saying
he
that.
seemed Yeah.
And nobody, and they send people to the woman's house, but why aren't send them to one of these men's house to do something? You know what I mean? Like they're calling for people to come to my house and take pictures and feel like they're like, you know.
But we know that, Lauren. Like, look at the energy that they have towards women.
Hey guys,
you know. Damien's back.
Yeah, he says drop link.
drop link, please.
Link,
You know, King Shades had a situation too, but he moves in silence, so move in silence is the best thing to do.
Definitely, I did have a situation. So,
and people came at you because you didn't like broadcast it so much. And in mine, you did exactly what you were supposed to do: move in silence because it's close to home.
definitely, and I don't want to get too much into
No,
it.
don't. Yeah, don't. It's not even worth it because you don't want all the old stuff being brought up, especially when it has to do with like your family. Mm-hmm. So it's
leave it be.
Yep. Yeah. We know. Us people who know, you know. Don't worry. Damien.
Yes. What's going on, Damien?
What's up, Damien?
Hello?
Hey, we hear you.
Oh, my bad. Hit the wrong button.
What button did you want to hit? Not join?
No, I was just trying to fucking put my phone in my other hand and I hit the leave button by accident.
Yeah, and Damien, you never once were trying to tell people not to watch a certain channel. You just said out of respect, because there was a comment saying that like you were telling people not to watch a certain channel. Your comment was you enjoy the channel, you have respect for the channel. If there's a situation on the channel that you're not into, you just don't watch at that time and you come back and finish watching later. So
yeah, that Damien, wasn't meant for. I'm not saying don't watch Angel. I love Angel. Listen.
Yes.
As far as the children of those men of honor go, we all try to stick together. A lot of us.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
100%. We've
the different way we were brought up, and I completely 100% support her channel. I just don't like that guy. Like, I don't really subscribe to him. Anything he says, I mean, nothing that he says really matters to me or anything like that. Yeah. But he made a comment that like would make someone in my area look foolish, and I tried to make it clear.
Yeah.
You know.
And
I didn't want. You know, it came out wrong. I guess I would. I was a little bit too passionate about
it came out wrong. I thought you said that like you'll always like respect her platform. You'll say hi to this one. You'll say hi to that one. If you notice there's certain things going on that you're not into, you'll leave and then you'll come back and watch when you're into it.
Respectfully step out and then come back in when that person's not there. That's all.
Right.
Listen, you can't like everybody. You know,
you can't like everybody. And even everybody's content. There's some creators that I 100% support, but they might do a show one day and I'm not into that content. So I might not watch that content that day. Does that mean like, you know, I want to mess with their viewerships? No, I'll come back the next day when you know, they're.
And I absolutely 100% give her a like and a view every time she does a show.
Yep.
No matter if she has someone on that I don't like or someone on that I do like, I'm going to watch her show. I'm going to give her the view, the like, everything, just because I have admiration, respect, and loyalty to certain people. And that's just the way it is. Mm-hmm. But I didn't want her to take it as if it was, you know, an attack on her, you know, viewership. Like that. I didn't want that at all.
Yeah, I know, and or is trying to mess with her viewership instead of the opposite. Like,
that's the last thing I want. That's the last.
Right, you don't want to. You don't want to bring drama to her platform. So if there's something going on, you'll leave for a little bit and you'll come back respectfully.
That's all. Yeah. No animosity. No, you know, I don't have any. I love Angel. You know, she's like an aunt. You know, she reminds me of like my aunt.
A lot of people, a lot of people. She's like she's like all of our aunts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and we never ever want to say something that's gonna like be offensive. Our point was just addressing the situation so we could all move on. If MRE and the Emily have an issue from now on, they'll deal with it, and everybody else just stay out of it. And the less we talk about it, then the less we want to move the topic. This Simon Kennedy guy does like pigeon racing from England, and he has some pretty cool birds. I dropped his link in chat if anybody's interested. He's a funny ass guy, this Simon Kennedy. I like him. Anyway, Damien said what he said clearly. It was taken out of context. Yep, and that's it.
I love Angel, and I'm a huge supporter. But the only time I ever
I don't want Angel to be mad at me in any way, and if she is, I ultimately apologize to her publicly. However she wants me to do it, she's my friend.
Now I understand.
I don't know her personally, as far as I've never shared a cup of coffee with her or had dinner with her or anything like that. But she's somebody that ultimately I have admiration for. I wish her the best possible. I hope her viewership grows to 1 million subs. I really, really do. She's somebody that deserves it.
Yeah, like I was saying, I love Angel. She's very loyal. She's a sweetheart. But I kind of relate to what you're saying. There's only a few times I shut off the Angel shows when she had the muscle guy on, and the only reason why I shut it off is because I was having a little issue with him, and just the voice. It gave me a headache.
Yeah, I didn't like his voice.
I had my headphones on, and I would hear, hey. Yes, it was literally.
It's like nails on a chalkboard.
It was giving me a headache, and that's the only reason why I shut off the Angel shows, because of that voice. I was like, oh my god! And then like what you said. Then later, when he was gone, then I would turn it on again. But the voice
he wasn't on there anymore. Well, that's some of this like I don't know. Sometimes she talks like the political talk. I don't understand. So those parts I'll like fast forward and skip through. And I'm sure there's shows of mine that people don't watch because they're not into it. And it is what it is. But let's just everybody please, like, the less we talk about it, then the situation will move on, and we can go back to just
Can't we all just get along?
Yeah. Can't we all just get along? And if you don't get along with the person, respectfully, like, just walk away at that time and come back when they're not there. So,
like Damien was saying, it's like real life. You're not gonna like everyone. You don't have to be friends with everyone, but you can still coexist. You don't have.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, listen, whatever I have with Lee, it can't be physical because of the distance relation.
Because of his heart problem. And
listen, I'm not going to attack an old man. He's just somebody that I just personally don't agree with. Somebody that I could never see sitting down and having a meaningful conversation. Because everything, what he says isn't meaningful to me. That's all.
Bring back dueling. Okay.
Exactly. Back in the day. Shit.
Back in the day. Damn it, Mandy. Good morning. Yeah, check out Simon. Simon's hilarious too. When he gets on panels, he's a good conversation. So he's one of my new friends. Damien Argenti, question: do you have or ever have contact with rappers in Puerto Rico like Daddy Yankee? You got to read these words.
The Mambo.
I've never been to Puerto Rico.
Mambo.
I have.
Etc.
I've never been to Puerto Rico. No.
My father-in-law was born in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Riqueño.
Yeah.
Till this day, I consider Big Pun one of the best rappers to ever do it.
Big Pun, oh yeah.
Yeah. If he had a longer career, he'd be top.
He's very high on my top 5.
Yes. That first album he did, oh my god.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah.
Big Pun, one of the dopest people ever touch a microphone. And you can understand, for being that big, for being that heavy, to have breath the way he had when he was, on the microphone is very difficult to do.
And,
Yeah,
and you know
big guy
who's
like
good
him.
too? His son is really good. Have you ever heard his son?
Yeah, Chris Rivers. He's a real nice kid too. I met him a couple times. Nice
Yeah.
kid, super polite, respectful. I have nothing bad to say about him at all. He's a super nice kid.
But lyrically, man, if you listen to his stuff, he's really, really good. I'm
He sounds like his
surprised.
dad a little bit too.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Like when the son, when the legacy rappers, when they try to sound like their father, maybe that's because
I mean, listen, those are very, very tough shoes to fill.
yeah, because
And
ODB.
I understand, having a dad that shoes are very difficult to fill, and it's tough. It really is. And so for you to even try to step into that game when you come from that kind of lineage, it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible.
Yeah, like ODB's son, Old Dirty Bastard's son.
Yeah, I mean,
sounded just like him, but it's just
I don't really. I mean, he just happens to have a certain look, and with his, with the hair and stuff like that.
yeah.
But I don't think I'm not copping a Young DB album.
Yeah.
I cop a Chris Rivers album. I wouldn't cop a Young DB album.
It's just too much like his father, the ODB son.
Some people try a little too hard.
Yeah. That's what it is too. The trying hard thing.
And like it is, it's tough shoes to fill.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult to do that. Magic, doesn't really strike. Lightning doesn't strike twice all the time. So.
What's Pun's son's name as an artist?
Chris Rivers.
Yeah, Chris
Oh,
Rivers.
see, at least he doesn't have. He's not Lil Pun or something like. He's not.
No. Chris Rivers.
That's
he's he's talented. He's talented, and like he doesn't have the funds to to really do what he should be doing. It's not like Fat Joe really.
He went to a song with
takes
him.
care of him.
Joe
It's not like that. Which, in my opinion, Joe should have really, really put him under his wing.
Well, he's got issues with Cuban links, and
there's more to that. There was the wife. It was the wife and all that other stuff.
There's a lot to that just it never really even came out.
Apparently, Joe took a lot of money or something like that. Like he made more money off Pun than the family did, something like that.
No,
yeah.
Well, there's two sides. I kind of believe Joe's story.
Well, he comes out and he says that no, I gave all kinds of money to the wife and this and that, and I mean, I've had conversations with people that that's really not the case.
Well, I think the wife.
A lot of people made millions and millions of dollars, and the family didn't.
Well, I don't know. Well, Joe was trying to say that the wife tried to I guess that there was domestic abuse going on at the house or whatever, and Joe didn't like the fact that he was putting out their business out there and ruining his legacy name, and he was defending his friend. And it was there's a lot of stuff that went on between Pun's wife and Joe. So
yeah, which it's a situation where Pun was our friend, but his family wasn't. That's kind of.
I think he really did get beat up.
Oh yes,
video. You should watch the video. That stomp on his ribs. God.
Check my community post because we called it MRE a few weeks ago. The protection is he's running out of money. He was at the LA Fitness in Miami without his bodyguards and got stomped on. Yes, he's running out of. I love.
And not for nothing, they didn't even do that good of a job.
Yeah,
I love the fact it was Miami.
Really.
I love the fact it was Miami. I love
it.
Kane Shades is so proud.
Oh, I'm so proud it was Miami. I don't even know what it was about, but it's in Miami. I love it. So
he was at
LA Fitness
Scores. I used to work at Scores in Palm Beach in West Palm.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he went there a couple of weeks ago. And my friend owns the valet company over there, and they flung him right out on his face.
Yeah, NBMRE saying drop the link.
Kane Shades, I'm right on it. I'm sorry, I had to go check on the kid real quick, so I muted. But yeah, I got it for Nikki. Links drop. This is a fun little but first coffee morning discussion.
Oh yes.
I haven't done one for a while. But first coffee.
We got
First coffee.
Now that Uncle Bad Touch guy never really got offended about his little nicknames.
Whatever happened to him? Does he still do a show?
He's now into horse racing. He likes watching the ponies race, and it's part of his Asperger's. The link is it in chat? Oh no, Wacky the Ripper. Here we go. Ding ding.
Good morning.
I just watched. What's he in? Daisy Dukes or something?
Yeah.
What's he got these like leather tight Daisy Dukes on?
Yeah, he has little short shorts on. Or he was in the sauna or something.
Yeah.
They jumped him in there.
Oh, it's
Good. He got beat up.
Rat man.
Well, here's the thing. The guy, he went and like met up with this blood gang, had them fight his beefs and go attack people, and then he told on them. And I get, they abused them. They were mean to him. Well, hey, listen, if you're not from that gang life and you join it, they're going to abuse you more or less. So deal with it. And you send people out to fight your battles, and then they get in trouble, and you tell on everybody.
He was a cash cow.
Now, MRE, what did we say 3 weeks ago? The money is going to dry up. He's at the LA Fitness in Miami. Where's the bodyguard? He's at a local gym. I mean, he's not at his house working out. He's at a local gym. Where's the bodyguards when he's getting beat?
Can't afford it. After a while,
yeah.
Those bodyguards are expensive, dude. Picture how much money that is to hire like 4 big 7-foot guys to protect you all the time.
And they pay a premium. They pay a premium because of the situation too.
How much money do you think he spent on bodyguards alone?
He was probably paying at least $25,000 a month. At least.
Oh wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's saying.
And he hasn't put up no songs. I can't even think of one song that guy ever did. Has he put out any music? Is he making money? He
came out with a rat song, like even in the film clip, like
he was like the equivalent to like Stitches in Miami. King, you remember him?
Yeah. Oh yes, I know a lot about him. About him.
Yeah, he was like the equivalent to Stitches, but the New York style, kind of, not necessarily super talented, but just had a presence, pretty much, like a character.
And I know his backstory too. The area he used to get picked on here by the little kids around here. So
if you see him a few years
before he's not what he put the tattoos on his face.
He was a good boy.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, well, no, I wouldn't say that. He did run with a tough crowd, but he's not what he says he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the tough crowd that he ran with all gave him a beating and everything. They jumped him and everything.
Mm-hmm. It was the game's manager had knocked him out.
Yeah, Whack 100
on his ass.
Yeah. Another group.
Well, he's gonna end up dead eventually. He's on like everybody knows him as the top stool pigeon in the world. He's totally going to get killed.
Like
Yeah, we're talking about 6ix9ine. We were talking about another rapper down in Miami, but yeah, 6ix9ine. We said it a few weeks ago, bro. The money's running out. Like, he's at the LA Fitness in Miami with where's the bodyguards? like at first, no one could touch him. No one could run up on him. Where's all this the former policemen and all this stuff surrounding him for him?
The money ran out.
He's caught slipping in the LA Fitness.
Good. They should. You know what? I wish they would do that to some of these like informants. Like I wish, like us the Italians would do the same thing to these people. Shame.
It'll eventually happen. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, and MRE, I love the fact that it happened in Miami. Oh my god.
Yeah, good.
That should definitely be an eyebrow raise for a lot of these stool pigeons on the YouTube.
I disagree. When it comes to the Italians and that, they don't put a hand on nobody. Let's just be straight up and honest. These stool pigeons go in social clubs and walk around anywhere. It's like no cojones at all. And then they expect, why do you have all these stool pigeons? Because nobody hurts them. I'm not like calling for people to be killed, but come on.
Yeah, but that's a point though, because that's the fear of being killed is what stops people from
exactly.
With the gang culture, you know,
someone's got to mute. I haven't got that echo. It's got to mute if they're not talking.
Okay. Yeah, with the gang culture, it's a little different. Sure.
Is that me?
The problem is Damien's working, so sometimes we hear the traffic and stuff behind him. MRA.
Yeah, when you're not talking, just mute out. It's hard to understand.
He did it. He listened to you. Yeah.
See, what the gang culture is different. I mean, if you're a stool pigeon, you're walking around the street, you're gonna get with the whole gang culture. You know,
and that's why there is no really Italian people. Oh, the mob, these mob shows and stuff. Bunch of clowns, like it's goofy. If someone, don't even take a mobster, just anybody. If you have a local stool pigeon going to your local social clubs, walking around, anybody should be a mob.
I believe personally that the Italians achieved a certain level of success in organized crime. And a lot of these children that, you know, the next generation got that hunger out of them. They're not starving in the street anymore. There's no more, I have to do this for my family anymore. Where that gang culture, still, they have to do this for their family just to eat. Yeah, so a lot of these wise guys, they ended up putting their children into Ivy League schools. They became doctors.
It doesn't matter with kids, just in general. I'm saying anybody. Like, if you're from these areas, just punch them in the face. Like, when they don't fear nothing and they can do that, it's just like a slap in the face. All the real wise guys are all dead anyways.
Yeah.
Put it that way. If I was some old wise guy and I got out of the can, I don't care if I had a million years looking at me. I'd make sure someone cracked their heads open.
Well, the gang culture is a little different, meaning, you know, respect. Like
they got more balls.
Yeah,
that's
well,
down to.
I don't know. I don't know none about like mafia stuff, but with the gang culture, it's about your street name, meaning that you know, you're the one who fucking cracked the stool pigeon. Like, yo, I did that shit. That's stupid. Like, and if you are repping a set and you didn't do it, you look really like soft, you know.
Yeah, they got Americanized and they got weak and soft. Anybody from them cities where they go in there should be embarrassed of themselves. You don't have to be a gangster or even a criminal. You see one of them people walk in, punch him in the mouth. That's what I say. Like, it's just disgusting. When you got them sitting in social clubs that actually supposed wise guys hung out and stuff, it's disgusting.
Yeah, for Italians, it's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. Like, go crack the. You don't see they're playing that with the Russians, right? The Russians got balls. Yeah, these Hispanic gangs got balls. These black gangs.
It's a simple assault. It's a simple assault charge.
Yeah, they got no balls. That's why. No cojones.
They definitely have no balls. 100%.
Look at Alpo going back to New York, going back to Harlem. You know.
But he got killed though. He got killed.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, like
that was an unrelated incident, though. That wasn't even street shit.
Like Ratalotta up in Springfield, for Christ's sakes, going in those clubs. The only people who own social clubs nowadays are wise guy humps, anyways. Letting them in, like someone should go up there and crack his head wide open, or go the owner of the club, give him a beating. Like seriously, go give one of them a beating. Do something.
Shouldn't even be allowed in this
that Aralotta guy had that righty guy in his social club.
Yeah, he had some junked out low life in there sitting with him, like disgusting. And that did you see that loser on the panel? He was telling them girls, like trying to show off for the girls. I hang out with mob bosses. No, you don't. You hang out with stool pigeons.
Yeah.
He does not hang out with mob bosses. He does not hang out with administration. He does not hang out with any maid guys. That's a fully fabricated lie.
I'm talking about righty. I'm not talking about Aralotta himself.
Yeah,
righty. Aralotta brought righty to his social club, and like he also had a sleepover at his house.
Shame on Springfield. Shame on you. Shame on you people.
Yeah, it's sad. Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
They stay where they're safe. They don't listen, they say that they come to Providence. They don't. I've never seen them around here. We're in that area.
Yeah, but they could. They could. Nobody would do nothing. If I seen them, I'll watch what I say on here. But
we're different. Yeah, we're different people, though.
Shame on them people in Springfield. Shame.
And not only nobody of any street value is going to sit and have dinner with these people. It's just not. It's just not.
Well, that's a made-up story by his friends trying to make him look good and glorify.
Well, yeah, the person who eats dog food also said that he drove a car through his garage, and there's seems to be some fabricated stories going, coming from
all these people want to be actors and stuff like that. So I just say shame on Springfield. What's up,
Anthony? Good morning.
And not only Righty, I'm sorry. And not only Righty was there was someone else there too in that little club there.
Yeah, Common Simp who didn't want to be shown.
Yeah, someone else.
Big tough guy.
Show your face.
Yeah, show your face, guy.
Brandon.
Yeah, home invades old people.
Yeah.
Friggin' clown. Bunch of clowns. Everybody say it's amazing. That's why these people make me sick. They really do.
Yep.
That's why I say what you want about the Russians, the Spanish gangs, the black. Yeah, at least they got some cojones and they'll bust your ass. Not let you go sit in a social club and they're all sitting there with cigars and fedoras. Shame on them. Listen, if I was freezing in the cold and that social club said, come on, we'll warm you and give you some food, I'd stay out there and freeze to death before I'd ever step foot in some rat wise guy hump place like that. Shame. Shame
on them.
And I absolutely believe that all these rats, it's not my blue heaven. They don't even like each other.
Well, it is my blue heaven, but you're right. They don't like each other. They're very jealous. They're frenemies. They're frenemies.
Yes, that's exactly. It's all right. They see that like someone's getting some more views, some more interviews, so they just try. It's all treachery still. They still try to fuck over this one, that one, and the other one just to try to become the top rat. They just want to be the top rat, and all the underling rats, they just go like, yeah. What can you do for me?
Yeah. What do you think's the reason for all these people that gravitate towards rats? Do you think that they wanted to be wise guys once, or they think they get close to?
Yeah, I believe. Well, there's a certain percentage. Some people just watch because they just want to just hear stories and stuff, And then there's this another percentage who, they like Gunsmoke. They idolize mob guys their whole lives. Wrote letters to them, masturbated to them, all stuff like that.
He said that he literally jerked off to mob movies. He did a making ceremony. This stuff is cringy.
Yeah, guys there's a lot of young Italian kids like him out there. Well, he's not young, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of guys like him out there that are just like that. And if they'll warm up to a stool pigeon in a heartbeat.
Oh, so soft.
As they're living
like baby guys.
I don't think he's Italian though. That kid.
He is. He's half Italian. He's Italian. Okay. He's Italian and like Korean.
Oh, okay.
He's a Korean kid.
But he's still half Italian, though. You know what I mean? And he grew up idolizing his Italian culture more than his other culture. Like me, I grew up, I consider myself, I'm Italian and Irish, very proud to be Irish, but my father's last name's Italian. I grew up in an Italian family, so I consider myself like more of an Italian than an Irish guy, even though I am very proud to be Irish.
I don't know why. I thought he was Central American, and he was like maybe Italian mixed with a Central American country. I don't know. That's what I thought.
Do you believe that they're even going to tell the truth? Everybody in this drama wants to be Italian, and if he was on the streets, SoFlo would be the weak man that they had to take out. What type of talk is that? He would be. That Pole Smoker would be the weak man, because how many times did he go on a live stream crying that maybe he should just off himself because people don't like me. They're not
Harambe is more alpha than Pole Smoke could ever be. Pole Smoke fears Harambe. God bless the Irish, Simon. Pole Smoke was he got put on the low man on the totem pole when Harambe came around.
He's still the low man on the totem pole.
Oh, he's still the bottom boy. He always will be. It's just in his blood. You're born weak.
Submissive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, submissive. It's just amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but most of these people, like I said, and in real life, these people would lie. Like all these people that watch these rats and love them, if, like I said before, if we were all like in a parking lot, everybody to the right who supports these informant bastards, nobody would go over there. They would all be like, "No, I don't like them people." And they're all closet fanboys. Like I said, go to an Italian festival. You tell me if you ever see a Sammy the Bull shirt. Never. You will never. I don't care what festival you go to, where it is. You will never see somebody wearing a Sammy the Bull shirt in public at an Italian event. Nope.
I mean, would you ever see somebody walking around wearing a Gotti shirt or like all these shirts that the pig was wearing? He wears all these mob shirts.
Yeah,
and,
so
like
you
this mob
might see somebody
wearing mob cologne and wearing.
You might see somebody with a John Gotti shirt or something like that. Yeah.
I was
But
at
what about on their
TJ
first
Maxx the other day. I was at TJ Maxx the other day, which is like a clothing store, and they had a John Gotti shirt on the rack. Wow.
Yeah, but like I said, people will wear, like you will see somebody or something with a Gotti, because Gotti wasn't a stool pigeon, he wasn't an informant. So people will wear something like that, and no one's gonna make fun of them or nothing because he wasn't a stool pigeon informant. No one's gonna wear a Sammy the Bull shirt.
Yeah,
they're not going to. In case maybe if they're like walking around like Idaho or like Wyoming or something, that might be different. But they're not going to go to the San Gennaro. They're not going to go to any festival or nothing like that wearing a Sammy the Bull shirt. People are just going to look. No one's going to beat you up. Maybe some people will. Somebody get drunk like me, see you there. I might, but the average person is going to look at you and give you a weird eye, like, look at that idiot.
Yeah, and
So
those
is it weird? Is it weird for him to drive around with his dad, collect Sammy posters, and then go shoot them? Is that weird?
Yeah,
That's weird.
Yeah, no one's gonna show a little kid that. That's just weird. Yeah, that's just very weird.
Well, now the story is he's connected, but you know how the story changes.
Still to this day, there's a shooting range I used to go to, and they used to have the Sammy the Bull Gravano target practice posters you could buy at the gun shop.
Yeah.
Still to this day, you can buy a Sammy the Bull Gravano shooting target.
That's funny, but you'll never see any of the young kids in the streets like these young rappers. They'll mention John Gotti and stuff, right? Like give him props or whatever. You'll never see them shout out Sammy the Bull or nothing like that. And everybody knows that informants are disgusting human beings. Everyone knows it. It's just that these YouTubers, these people who interview them and do mob shows and all that, this is their business. So,
and even Mikey Scars is not a good rat because at least he takes accountability. There's
he's
good
the
rat.
worst. He's one of the worst. He put more
rat.
guys in jail than most people. They're all scumbags.
Yeah, I don't like the Scars guy either. The no excuse.
And this Tom LaVecchio's the biggest snake. He
Oh,
here we go. Drop the mic. Yep, let's get to this.
No, he's the worst of the worst.
The worst of the worst, the biggest snake, and he's the one that had MRE's information for a very long time. And he platforms all these informants. And
did you see that he tried to bring on Maddie Madonna's kid? It's like, what are you
what
doing?
A weasel. What a scumbag piece of shit.
Ain't it? It's like
there's a special place in hell for guys like that. I don't want to even get into it, but there's a special place in guy. I'm telling you, that shit gets me 38 hot. What he did.
It's disgusting. Like
Thank you, Simon.
You bring on Madonna's daughter on there. Like your co-host was literally the guy who lied and put these people away on lies. Like they're just typical wise guy. You know, these Italian guys that grew up watching these mob movies and idolizing them and stuff. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. They never was around any of them people. They just want to get close to any stool pigeon. They're just fanboys, and they're all soft as a baby's ass.
It's fucking weasel that Tom is, man.
He is a snake.
That stunt he pulled. There's a special place in hell for him. Like,
listen, I respect. Believe it or not, I'll respect someone like Piggy more than him. Here's why. Okay, at least Piggy, Piggy don't like you, and he's gonna dox you and do all that stuff. the guy, I can't stand these people who try to smile to your face and like, oh no, and try to make deals and I won't do this, my word, all this stuff, and they do it right behind your back. They're clowns. I'd rather deal with someone like Harambe and Piggy than someone like that.
At least you know what you get with those guys.
Yes,
I think Harambe's and Harambe, at least Harambe puts his stuff out there and doesn't act all innocent. You know what I mean? Piggy acts like my hands are clean. My hands are clean. And acting like this whole thing, like he's only like being abused and picked on and things are happening because he hangs out with Harambe. No, that crap was happening way before Harambe was around. You, the Mac guy, Pizza, and Gunsmoke were all doxing each other. And the doxing started with the pig going after Tony Pizza's mom. That's where it started. They retaliated. It was all wrong, but it was happening before Harambe came around. Now,
Harambe was doxing people. They were cheering it on, loving it. Loved his protection. Like he thought they had some protection with Harambe. They threw him under the bus. They better hope Harambe doesn't go full Travis and bite their faces off and attack them and do all kinds of stuff to them.
Giving them a taste of their own medicine.
It will happen. It will happen.
We're
dealing with insecurity. We're dealing with people who have insecurity, family.
No, they're famous. We're all jealous. We're just jealous of him. We're just jealous.
Anybody uses that thing of people are jealous of me. It's just weird.
You're jealous of what? You use filters on your camera right now. You still got that pimple head. Your skin's distorted, and man, it was the funniest. Actually, I won't bring it up because there's men here. You know, something his wife said. I don't want to bring it up because I know, like, keep the men out of that stuff. If I'm a woman, I could, I'll respond and say something about it. But moving on. And shit's about to hit the fan. Just give it a week or two, maybe less. It's gonna hit the fan. And we over here, we're gonna stick to our sports content. And Marie, you're gonna do your stuff. Damien, you're just gonna keep being you and just sit back and watch and let them fall apart.
Oh, I'm still gonna stream the novellas and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, season 2's coming. It's gonna take some time.
I still didn't stream season 1 yet.
Yeah, no. You finished season 1. I think you're getting confused.
You did.
You're getting confused.
No, one of the last ones, but some new
Informant archive. Yeah, the Informant archives. Yes. But season 2's coming. I'm just gonna wait a little till everything. Let's see, because I want to document the implosion of this crazy shit. That's what I really want to do. So give me a few months for that.
Yeah, it's a smart move. Grab everything they put up. All these
yes. So I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait on that. And that about the Tom guy. Never trust anyone that smiles all the time.
He talks like the way he talks with his hands and use big words to get himself out of certain situations. A lot of sneaky stuff was done behind the scenes that I know about because it was getting to me to try to get me to go against MRE and realize what type of person he really. There's a lot of stuff that went on, and you
remember when I jumped in his chat? I was going to dox myself. Yes. Go on there.
Yes, I remember. You wanted to ask him, and I remember I went in there and press 1 if you want MRE to come on, and the whole chat was like ones. He shut that down so quick.
I was going to go on there and turn the camera on.
Yeah, Joe didn't know who you were too, and he said to Tom, who is this Mob Rats Exposed guy? Shouldn't we let him on? That was during that embargo, the embargo, and then he gave that money. Tony Pizza said the most vicious and vile things about his wife being a whore, TikTok wife, whatever. His unborn baby, all this horrible stuff. And then he goes and buys a computer after all that stuff is said. It's
it shows you just what kind of a human being you're dealing with. A weak man, a weak beta male. Imagine if it was the Walking Dead or something. Oh my God. Victim time.
I could enjoy the Dog Day documentary. Yeah, that was cool last night.
Oh, thanks, Black Hat. Yeah, I liked it.
And thank you, Nick M. If people are by me, I'm by them 100%.
Out of all the content makers, that platform informants, that one right there is the worst, man. That one is a scumbag, and I believe there's a special place in hell for that scumbag weasel. I really don't like that guy, Tom. I really
Well,
don't.
it's a sneakiness that I don't like. Like, it's just like the sneakiness and stuff. It's just like I said, at least with the other people, you know what you get. You know where they stand. You know what you get. And I hate people that try to like act like they're your buddy or like, oh, I want you to get blah, and then boom, it's like, yeah, okay, pal.
Damn it, Mandy, me too. Look at Redzilla's video he put up this morning. The York, the pig was saying he's never done anything to that woman. He never would. But there's clips of him wishing death on her, saying he's going to do X, Y, and Z.
He told people to call her. He put the thing up. He put her name up and everything and said call it. Like
he catapulted his cat to do it. And now he's saying it was never him. Everything was Soflo's fault. Stop that crap.
Yeah, stop blaming Harambe for all that. These are all up in that stuff, doing that before Harambe was coming around. Harambe just took it to another level. That's all.
Harambe saved them. They used to pee and spit on him, and everyone used to abuse Piggy and the other one, the Queen's guy that used to spit. And then when Harambe came, that was their protection. That was the guy protecting them.
If I was Harambe, I would go scorched earth on those sons of bitches, honestly. I would go scorched.
They're blaming him for everything. Meanwhile, all this crap was happening before Harambe came into this community, and the Gunsmoke's family was being harassed by the Johnny Mac and the pizza before they even came into the community. But they went after Tony Pizza's mom first. Wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong. But don't act like victims. And this is only happening because of your association with Harambe. No, the crap was happening before Harambe came around, Gunsmoke. You were hiding behind your grandmother's curtains. Your grandparents were being prank called. Didn't CPS come before? And that was the whole Johnny Mac crowd. Don't say it was me, because that's BS. All that crap. And all this stuff was happening before Harambe was around. And Harambe used to
make fun of him.
And he was in my comment. I had the NB Clip channel, and he was all over my comment section, loving those videos. Loving those videos.
He did a whole video with them besides the Italian, his girlfriend's Italian mother, and they're like, this is a real Sicilian, and they were making fun of him. And Jimmy made them kiss, and Jimmy brought them together and with kissy hugs and all that stuff.
Even there was something leaked that when FBS was when the pig was coming down to South Florida, he literally was laughing with somebody on the phone, like this guy's never had like a good 5-star meal before in his life or been to a nice restaurant or a nice hotel, like laughing. Like,
well, that's why I believe Piggy fears Harambe, and he wants to keep it all nice because Harambe was with them. Harambe can say any story he wants, go with all kinds. He can go scorched earth.
100%. 100%. And
I don't think Piggy's scared of him. I think Piggy's too stupid to be scared of him. That's my opinion. I think he's just too stupid. Like, he's just too stupid. Like, honestly, I don't think he's scared. He's stupid. And the other guys, I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. I think he is scared of him, but you're right. I think he gets stupid and his emotions will take over and he'll say something that will make Harambe go full Travis.
Yes.
And Travis is the ape who bit the lady's face off in Connecticut.
Did Tillicum throw Harambe out of the house?
No, that's all smoking mirrors.
That's bullshit, yeah.
Possibly not.
I don't
think so, but it could have happened.
Well, it could have, but I doubt it. Like, put it this way. Harambe's doxing, harassing people. Then people start doing it to his wife because I guess she's looking up people at her job or something like that. And he's just saying that to think, hey, don't take it out on her. I'm not with her. He's
But the Pennsylvania guy, he's the one who built the Pizza Channel. He's the cause.
He built my channel.
He built MB's channel. He built all these troll channels.
Yeah.
So when the times get tough, he wants to ditch his little friend over here. You know what I mean? No.
Yeah, he called his wife NB on accident last night.
Oh, what?
I warned him. Remember before I even knew that you were running that channel, I warned him, just ignore that clip channel. Just ignore it and go away. You didn't ignore it, and she actually stole your wife's name. Like,
I remember that.
What it?
And he gave it to me.
Yeah, and they told him ignore the pizza guy too. He's like, it's too late now.
Yeah, MRE, when the employment, what was it? The employment for FBS channel? What was it originally called?
Unemployed for the FBS for the unemployed, something.
When I seen that channel floating around, I would ignore it. I wouldn't. I would say to myself, okay, if they make a video of me stuttering, just ignore it. Just stay away from that channel. Stay away from that. That was my main thing. Stay away from that.
Yeah, they were making me.
And I didn't even know who you were. I just knew. Stay away.
They had me singing with like poodles and all weird shit. I'm like, who is this fucking weirdo?
But you laughed about it.
I thought it was funny.
In videos, I had a whole bunch of people in videos, and then he's the only one that got so sensitive and responded to it, which gave me because this is what bothered him. I made a video of him on the couch, and I'm like, this is what the pig does all day, and then there's Shanna outside mowing a lawn. That bothered him so much. This is what he lays around on his couch all day while she's out mowing the lawn. That bothered him so much. He started responding, and the more he responded, the more content he gave me.
Yeah. And the more people got interested and said, hey, let me go see this channel. I want to see these clips. Mm-hmm. So, hey, YouTuber out there, if somebody makes a clip channel about you, ignore it.
Leave it alone. Leave that alone. And NB, there was a time before you, like, God forbid, if you say something about the guy, and you exposed it. Like, no matter of fact, no, Pennsylvania exposed himself by responding to your channel. That's my opinion.
Yep, 100%. And MRE didn't know it was me, but he told him not to. Eventually, some of the stuff that he realized, and he said to me, he's a good guy. I like him. I'm like, no, watch. The more I put stuff out and show, put the clips out and show you that he's full of crap, and you made a lot of people, and that bothers him because a lot of people saw what a BS artist he was, and whatever.
He was the biggest promotion. He promoted you like. You couldn't ask for a better promoter than him.
And then he would try to explain away the lie that I would put two clips together showing he said this one day and this fast forward or rewind time and then this. And then he would try to explain it away. And then he's got a whole third story with his first and second. It was so stupid. He is so... Hey, Code. Uncle Fester Code. How are you? Welcome to chat.
It looks like me a little.
Without the trench coat.
Yeah, you need a trench coat, Uncle Fest.
Let's make fun of the jacket.
The jacket.
I should be Cousin Fest.
Jacket.
Sean, how you doing today?
Osama bin Laden? That's hilarious.
I just realized it's Righty's face.
Oh, is it?
It's Righty. Have a look. It's his
on
face.
Which one? Osama bin...
Yeah.
He lost his channel. Oh, yeah, that is. But it's hard to, because I don't see any
Sean said that was CM's problem. That was Tig's problem. If you're anonymous, don't brag about stuff if you're an anonymous person. Because if you're anonymous and you say, I have all these Corvettes or Porsches or I'm a Purple Hearter, someone's going to say, can I see that eventually? You know what I mean? So if you're anonymous, don't friggin' brag about stuff.
Or I got the best looking wife, or I'm the strongest of everybody on YouTube. I got the best motorcycle, the best house. I got plenty of money, the best video games. Everything was the best. And I stuck up for you all the best. If it wasn't for me, I stuck up for you all the best. No, we all stuck up for each other. I hate when people throw stuff in your face like that. Well, I did this for you. We've all done stuff for each other. That's called community.
When you're friends with someone, you do something because they're your friend, not to throw it in their face after.
Well, but that's what he did it for. He did it for the whole, look at me, I'm such a hero, stick up, blah, blah, blah. That guy was totally insane. Right now, he's in some knitting community or some friggin' plastic matchbox cars communities, conning them or something, guaranteed.
I think so. He moved on. He had snakes already. He did snakes. He did Jehovah's Witnesses. He did...
But he could come back, and he would still have at least 30% of the people in there, without a doubt. He could come back. He would be a total clown and lolcow. You know what I mean? I wish he would come back. It would be great.
It was comical. Making videos on him was kind of comical towards the end.
Oh, his stuff of the hero stuff. There was alligators and hippos running down. The Steel Valor.
Yeah.
Like I could see if he said, "All right, I was this or that." Or when you say you're a Marine and all that shit, it's like, come on, you're stealing people. Like there's people really fought for this country.
Yeah.
Don't go stealing their valor. I don't even say you're a Hell's Angel. Like you're out of your mind, dude. Like what?
Just be normal. Like I never bragged about anything. And that's it. I have an apartment. I have a roof over my head. Me and my kid get, to take vacations and whatever else. I go to work. I'm not more special than anybody else. But then when they talk about my dump or whatever, which my apartment's not a dump, she couldn't even afford that house to the point where she was going like into bankruptcy. How would she be able? She would never be able to afford the rent on my apartment. So you better watch what you say, lady. Because you might have a house that you can't afford, but to live in New York and my rent, she would never be able to afford this.
Well, Tig could. Tig's a millionaire.
My favorite Tig moment was he says, "My son was the biggest and blackest Marine you'll ever see." That one had me rolling.
Or I too had a black son, and that black son was raised to be the strongest Marine.
Biggest black Marine. No, he said
the biggest black Marine, and he too has a Purple Heart.
He was a sick man, and he played. See, what was dangerous with him saying he was in the Hell's Angels? It's like, what if somebody called up a local chapter that lived near him and put that stuff out? He'd get his ass beat or something. That guy was a weirdo. I wish he did come back because for the lols and the locale stuff, I could have a ball with him. I could dissect Tig like it was like a science project. It would be great.
That would be cool. I'd like to see that.
But he came on to protect the women. His big story into the community was like Josie was being harassed, and I came in to be her protector. Meanwhile, me and MRE had already stuck up for Josie, and Josie had also stuck up for us with certain situations, whatever. But then he finds this community of women, and he's putting their pictures up, calling them whores and sluts and making fun of their looks and calling them ugly and all this stuff. Well, that's the same stuff that you were supposedly fighting against.
Yeah, he came in he had the long con game. That's why he was trying to link up and do partnerships with me. He would always ask me like on streams, he should do a stream together. That's how he tried to get you. I tried to get close to Angel. How he thought he was going to get close to Michael Francis. He had a long con game in it, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Not only to feed his ego and live in a little fake world, but it was also for the long con to make some money, without a doubt.
100%.
He was a sick son of a bitch, put it that way. And one of the funniest things is when he did have Josie on, and she's telling the story about one of her cousins who was a badass. He like out of nowhere he stopped and he's like, "But he wasn't tougher than me," and it was very.
Wait. He's like, wait. Before we go any further, I'm the toughest motherfucker on here.
And everybody just was like cringed out and like silent for a minute. Then she just kept going on with her story. But everybody was like, "What the hell is he talking? Like, why would you stop somebody mid-sentence to say that? You're so insecure."
Naimari, you know who's becoming a really funny, cringy guy? It's this JC guy. I'm almost finding it comical now. I put up a video this morning.
That was great. I seen it.
It's almost becoming like Tigger now, in a sense of just like, yo, the lies that he's the drug content from Detroit, and the guy that connected him to Detroit, that they never found his body. They don't know where he's at. Like just crazy shit.
I love how you put. No, what I love how you put when he was talking to me on my stream, and he's like, "If I ever do something like that, kill my head in or something," and then you put that clip up. That story made no sense. The guy from that was, oh my god, that was out there.
And he was the first one to hack into phones. I think it was just crazy. Check on Google. You're not gonna see it because I was the one who invented it. Just crazy shit.
Yeah, someone like him.
Yeah.
Someone like him shouldn't do all that because there is podcasts and stuff out there where people can go talk to people in his past and show them this stuff and ask them and have them on their channels. And like, this guy's he is a lolcow.
He's turning into like Anthony Romandi, like kind of like that, just the lies
and like an A-Light also.
Yeah, and a little throw in the mix with Tig, and it's getting comical for me. I'm thinking it's funny now. Just the lies now I find it very cringy and funny now, just like how Tig is. It's just, I can't believe he's saying this shit.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
And then there was this chick that was interviewing him from Central Valley or whatever, and she was believing everything that this guy was saying. Like, it's crazy.
And it emboldened him more to tell story. Like, yeah, he was a California kid, and some Detroit guy introduced him to the Detroit Mafia, and they would trust him. Like, makes no sense. And then the guy who introduced him, they never found his body. Yeah, okay. Sure. Pull up those newspaper clips of somebody being murdered and talked about his body. Bullshit.
And he's talking about marijuana, okay? Like okay, okay, marijuana, but you're not you're not selling kilos of cocaine. We're talking about probably like a low-grade marijuana that he was selling for a few pounds.
Yeah. When I was a kid, every teenager was selling pounds of weed and stuff like that. They weren't mobsters or connected to no gangs. They were just young kids flipping weed.
Yeah, so maybe he sold an ounce here and there. And
he probably sold a few ounces of weed in his time, and he just came on here and seen with these other people. He's not that bright. He's like Dopey Dog, Droopy Dog. He's not that bright. He's a fanboy that would jump on and lie. He said he would, like, come on, a colleague to mobsters. It makes no sense. How are you John Gotti's colleague? It makes no sense. It's just ridiculous. They even say that. You got to be stuck on 14 years old.
And I really think I see the cable guy comparisons.
Yeah.
The guy probably watched TV all his life and started imitating these characters on TV and became it. Sold a couple ounces of marijuana. Now he's the big. Maybe he did fly to Detroit to meet his friend for a summer camp or something. And seeing a guy, and then in his head he thought that guy was a mobster, or like, I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah, he probably watched too many documentaries, man.
Yeah.
I'll be back 1 sec. I gotta take this phone call.
Look, I like documentaries too. I watch all kinds of lockup documentaries and stuff, but I don't go say I did 20 years in prison or something like that. He's out of his mind.
Remember when he said he hung out with the homeboy guys? I've never heard anyone saying that.
I was with the homeboy guys. Like, dude, come on. They would not hang with your cringy, pasty white boy ass. They're just not gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not the white guy from Blood In and Blood Out who was raised around a bunch of Mexicans and stuff like that. You're some corny white dude, and just like if they came to your area, they wouldn't fit in. You wouldn't fit in with them. They wouldn't trust you, just like people wouldn't trust them. It's ridiculous. They would not deal with you. You're a clown and you're a liar.
And there's a video that I came across. There's a video I came across with the JC thing, and he's walking in the neighborhood, and he points out a house. He goes, "There's a cartel member here. His name Marcelo or whatever. He used to live right there. The biggest. Why would you point out his house?"
I know.
Like that's crazy.
If that was really a cartel member, you wouldn't have said Ugats. Number one. Number two, if it was really one, that guy might even come back. Like, the cartels don't play. They're not the freaking the mob around here. They don't play around. They will literally come up and chop you up.
And he reminds me of that Will Ferrell. Like, you know how Will Ferrell plays these cringy roles in some of those movies? Like in that same video, after he was showing the cartel's house, I think there was like a homeless person asking him for 50 cents, or they said something to him, and then he just ignored them, and he says, "As you can see, the drug problem here is really bad." I'm like, he says some cringy shit.
Oh, listen. All right. Speaking of hypocrisy, I've heard him on his New California podcast that he used to do, where he would talk about how we have to stop all this drugs and we got to stop them coming over the border bringing drugs. Like, wait, you said you were a drug dealer. Like, what the hell? Like, you were a crime fighter in 2017. How are you with this big drug dealer too? Like, it makes no sense. Like, you literally did podcasts how you wanted to stop the drugs and the drugs should be off the streets, but now you're a drug dealer and you worked with the cartels and connections with the Detroit mob. Like, stop watching TV, cable guy.
It's crazy. And I think there's like maybe a little truth that maybe he went and hanged out with his friend in Michigan for a summer and seen.
Yeah, there's always a little truth to some lies.
but then he just threw in this whole fabricated. It went from ounces to pounds and all this crazy stuff.
Yeah, I know who I'd like to get a hold of. His old podcast mate, the guy M. Callie, who the guy dissed him years ago, and he still kept his thing on the screen for like a year till people made fun of him for it. I'd like to talk to that guy, and I wonder the stories he must have about him. Oh my God, and the bullshit he's told him. Like, oh, dude, that guy should just stop.
Yeah, he's so cringy. You don't even have to diss that guy. Like, he does a good job himself.
Yeah, he's just a good locale though. Like a locale, he is a pure for a troll channels and stuff. Locales like that are gems.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
And then he has a community post he posted, I think, yesterday, and he's comparing the Pennsylvania guy and the guy from my area to Tupac and Biggie. He says, "We need to stop this. It's going to be a Tupac and Biggie war. Stop it." Like,
how gay and weak fantasizing is that? Like, once again, lives in a fantasy world, like Pole Smoke. Live in fantasy worlds. Fantasy worlds.
Pole Smoke really lives. His mind is like in a mafia movie.
It really is, and he's got no respect for his grandparents because, like, if you live with your grandparents or somebody, you shouldn't be doxing people and all that stuff because it's gonna come on you, and like they're gonna have to suffer for it, and it's a shame. Nobody should torture his grandparents. Like, that's not cool. But what do you expect when you're calling up Pete's mother and putting his things out? Or like he's put my number up and my whole family up. I still didn't do nothing like doxing wise to him, and I wouldn't. I'll just make fun of him, But he's so low on the totem pole. I never even done a video about him. He's so pathetic. But I smash on him a little, like in like the novellas and stuff.
He is pathetic. And like, what does he expect when he like calls people up and says, "I am gonna come to your house and shoot it up" and stuff like that? Like, he invites danger to his house.
Yep. 100%. You don't tell people that you're gonna come do this, and then when they go there, you hide behind blue blinds. Behind blue blinds, no one knows what it's like to be hated.
And then he played the victim that people came to his sidewalk and stood on his sidewalk, and then he played the victim like, "I got the ring cam." Like, you invited the danger there. What is a man supposed to do when you're threatening his family?
Literally, exactly.
And here's something people forget. Even before the incident over these people going to his house, remember there was the incident where who's that? The dark skinned Italian guy on here. What the hell is his name? Eyelight.
Yeah.
There was an incident. Yeah, there was an incident where the gun poke guy was antagonizing Eyelight. That he would go and then remember the pull up. Remember?
Yeah, he's scared about it. He's scared about it.
But he was intimidating him at one point, even before that other stuff happened. So he was already,
He was shook about
antagonizing him. He was antagonizing him. Yes.
Yeah, he was scared of Eyelight because Eyelight was close, and if Eyelight did see him on the street, he would fight. Eyelight would attack him.
There was an incident with the Aladdin guy getting in my DMs and threatening me and inviting me to go somewhere and meet him, and I wouldn't send one of my, like a guy there. I wouldn't go myself. The guy is a convicted murderer.
Well, that's retarded. Anybody who's going to threaten a girl and say, "Come fight me," like, that's retarded. Like,
yeah, but I wouldn't even like send somebody to go meet him and do something either. That's a convicted murderer. It's not worth it over YouTube stuff.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, he thought you guys were the same person. He thought MRE and MB were the same.
Yeah, he's thought a bunch of dumb things.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
Right.
Him and his fake VG guy, his little friend VG. So
who's VG?
The Vinny.
Vinny Green.
Yeah.
Green.
Oh yeah, Vinny Green was out of his mind with stories.
Yeah. He is on the run from Sicily and. Blah, blah, blah.
Does anyone think Vinny Green is still in these chats under a different name?
Yeah, he must check up on things.
He's got to be.
Yeah.
Kind of a muscle too.
Yeah, they must all come back and check up, without a doubt. But see, I never gave up Vinny Green because I know who he is. You know what I mean? I gave up who he was.
No, because we don't do that. We don't do that. And I believe that because after around that time, the pig in York, put out information of a person that was Vinny, and I believe that Vinny was scared that we were going to dox him, so fed a fake dox to the pig to cover, the tracks of it. That's my opinion of the situation. Vinny Green had the best cars, the best computers, and he was able to shut down amusement parks and get any sneakers out there, anything expensive. He had all these connections, and he had a social club, and he invited us all to his social club for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
But not one person got the invitation when Christmas came around.
And don't forget, Spiro was his uncle as well.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Ridiculous.
Some of these people and their BS stories. Just be yourself or don't say anything at all. You don't have to brag up to being like some kind of
He didn't dox him. The only people that really know who Vinny Green is me and one other person. It's no one on this panel. And he didn't dox Vinny Green. That's not the right person.
No.
What's wrong
Well,
with
then, B,
being
this was great. I'm going to jump off of here, man. This was a great morning. Thanks for having me this morning. MRE. I'm going to see you on the Bodega Friday, MRE.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Bodega Friday, and then the boxing pay-per-view Saturday, and then Ding Ding and whatever everybody else. I'm sure MRE will do something this week. Jerry will probably do some videos this week. Everybody, please check out the wepushback.com website.
Definitely. All right, everyone have a blessed day. I'm out of here.
You too, Cane Shades. Take
Thanks.
it easy.
All right.
Well, I always have fun coming on your show.
Thanks, Damien. I appreciate it. You're good people. You want me to share your channel?
Yeah, please. The sooner I hit 1,000, that's when I'll probably start doing stuff. I got a lot of good stuff I just haven't even brought to the
You
table.
gotta put the music out, man. Gotta make some songs on these stool pigeons or something.
I got to get a studio together.
Vinny
That's
Green
my
did it.
next thing. As soon as I can get some sort of like,
No, it's just
some
he
sort
did
of
it.
like just a
Oh.
little studio, I'll start doing stuff.
Yeah, because Moses Heaps did it with a phone. Just do something even half-ass. Moses Heaps does it with a phone, and it sounds damn good.
Yeah, and Rat Trap City too. Rat Trap City, shout out to him. He does some good
Yeah,
stuff.
it sure did. He made some good songs. I don't know how he did
Very
it.
talented.
Yeah, he is.
Very artistic and very talented.
Yeah, I like Rat Trap City. He's got good stuff. That Panisi thing is hilarious. Moses Heaps made some good Stool Pigeon songs too. Some real good ones about A-Light, about Panisi. He's got like 3 real good ones on the Stool Pigeons.
That song you had playing the other day, yesterday, MRE, was that Moses Heaps? The one?
No, it's Damien.
Oh, was that Dave? The New York, kind of a cover of Ja Rule's New York, Damien?
No.
Was that you?
Yeah, the Bobby DeLuca.
Yeah, I got
songs.
100 clips from New York. I was thinking that sounds familiar.
Yeah, that was about Bobby DeLuca or locals. But that's before Bobby became a stool pigeon.
Yeah, I've been destroying him 10 years before he was even a known rapper.
But now, forget about the funny stuff you could do now with him. Oh my God!
Pretty soon, once I get my little studio all set up again, we'll start doing some. Me and you, Nick, we'll start attacking people on that.
Do you need a woman? Do you need a woman in some of your stuff? Because I'm down for it too.
Always, yeah. We should do a posse.
Yeah, I got some beats.
We'll do a big posse cut.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll have fun. We'll make it happen.
Redzilla, make sure you share your link. All right, guys. So that's a wrap. We had a good
Take
video.
care, everybody. God
Thanks
bless.
for coming on, all my friends up
everyone.
here, and for the support. Everybody who sent a super chat. If you didn't, send it now because I'm about to end because I know you want to. Damien, thanks so much. I appreciate it. You're always welcome on.
Thank you very much. You have a great day today.
You too. Enjoy your hump day. It's hump day all day. You be humping all day.
I'll be working all day.
Okay. After
all
the
right,
work.
guys. Have a great day.
Bye,
Take it easy,
Damien.
bro. See ya.
And then it's 2, Jerry.
And there was 2. Well, I'll let you go then. I'll chill
Yep.
out and watch a bit of YouTube. Well, thank you for having me on.
Yeah, that was a fun little morning coffee. Cantaloupe Jones. I believe Cantaloupe Jones has a channel, right? Cantaloupe Jones. Let me just check and share him if he does.
Actually, before I go, I'm going to drop my channel.
I did drop your channel.
Oh, sorry.
Of course, I promoted you.
Thank you. I always forget.
Cantaloupe Jones. Teresa, you want to share your channel? Share it. Teresa's been putting some good stuff up on her son Ryan. Yes, thank you, Teresa. I saw that. Thank you, all the people who sent cash apps and super chats. We're doing that this weekend. I'm gonna schedule it when I get off. I'm gonna schedule it. But all right, ding, ding.
Ciao, ciao.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this Wednesday morning, and everybody have a good day. Paps needs gas money. We're ending, but watch from the beginning. Always a good person, good supporter. Paps needs gas money. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.